We live.
You live?
Not on YouTube yet. Here we go.
Let's go.
We good.
Oh, we good? Okay, come.
Alright, Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming at you another weekend to prophesy the downfall and a total annihilation of this wicked, sinful kingdom called America. Before we go any further, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash.
double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone teaching us the truth, according to the Bible rule well, and peace and blessings so elect of the nation of Israel, you know? And we gotta start off like we always do with the real 12 tribes of Israel. First and foremost, we got Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Zebulun, the so-called Guatemalans to Panamas, Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Gad, the so-called North American Indian tribes, Reuben, the so-called Simeon Indian tribes, Naphtali, the so-called indigenous people of Argentina to Chile, Asher, the so-called indigenous people of Colombia to Uruguayans, and last but not least, you have Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. If you see yourself on a sign according to the seed of your father, then what you are a Hebrew Israelite, you know. And as a Hebrew Israelite, you have a standard to live by on this earth, you know. And that's keeping the commandments and having faith in who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, you know. Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know.
That's right, man. That beautifully said, man. Since you said that, get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, you know, and hold me Ezekiel 3 and 17. Okay? Because according to the Bible, there's standards for you Israelites, man. There's not a doest thou will. Okay? The Lord has standards that we're supposed to abide by, man. Okay? And we're coming out here week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's what the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. Alright, that's the names in the ancient Hebrew, man. Okay? That what? What you're supposed to be doing, man. And where you're going off at.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Yep.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments.
That's right. The whole conclusion of the whole matter while you Israelites are here, man. You so-called Negroes, okay, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Let's hear the whole conclusion of why you was even put down on this earth, man. You can't get this message in college and your high school counselor, man. Okay? You're going to hear it from the servants of the Lord, the prophets of the Lord, man, who's been here since the beginning, man. Okay?
And it reads...
Salakia. It said to fear. Okay? To be terrified, man. No one's terrified of the Lord, man. Everyone's walking around careless, doing whatever they want to do, man, when they're supposed to be fearing the Lord, man. You have to wake up and go to sleep fearing the Lord, man. You got people dying in plane crashes, people getting shot down to death, okay, catch all types of cancer, diseases, but no one's fearing the God of the Bible. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4.
Right.
And it reads, Hear, O Israel.
Hear, O Israel, man. Hearken. Okay, the children of Israel. That's who this word is for. It's one of the reasons why we're out here, man. Okay?
The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, our power, is one Lord. And thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thine heart.
Look, the Lord is our power, man. And we're supposed to love Him with all our heart, our minds, man. Okay? And love is keeping the law, statutes, commandments, which is promoted here in America that the laws are done away with. Was that's insane. Okay? Go ahead.
Love keeping the commandments too. You know, and love is keeping the commandments as well, you know? And it reads, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might.
Yep.
And these words which I command thee this day.
Look, with all thy soul and with all thy might, you got to try for the Lord. You got to try, put in the effort to love him, to fear him, man. To keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, man. The Lord knows we're in these bodies that are subject to sin, but you got to try for the Lord, man. No one wants to even try, man. You know? Well, you know, they have pork chops on sale, you know? Hey, man, look, there's turkey. There's all types of other meats that you can eat, man. Lamb, goat, you know? But Jake just, you know, don't even want to try for the Lord. It was on sale, brother. The Lord said don't eat it, man. You know? Right?
And it reads, and these words which I command thee this day.
See, the Lord commanded us, look, up until this very day, man, what we're supposed to be doing. Is it sending our kids off to college to be the best they can be? To try to learn to be a more better slave? No, man. No. It's to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Shall be in thine heart.
And that's right. Heart goes back to our Hebrew word lab, which means your mind. Okay?
And thou shalt teach them diligently.
Look, diligently, man. We're diligently trying to teach our people, man. But what? Jake getting nothing, walking out of the class. You know what I'm saying? Some Jakes are tardy for the class. Some Jakes don't even show up. You know? There's no Jakes out here right now. Pan the camera right in front of you. There's no one here. You know? You know, Jake playing hooky when it comes to hearing the words of the Lord. All right, but you look, Jake ain't stopping. You see what I'm saying? Jake blowing the horn, but Jake ain't stopping, man. You know?
And it reads, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and thou shalt talk unto them.
That's right, diligently to our children, man. Get was it Proverbs 3 and 13? Train up a child. Is it Proverbs 3 and 13 or it's Proverbs 30 and 3? Nah.
It's not 13. It's not 3 and 13.
Try Proverbs 30.
Okay.
But in the meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? This is what we're supposed to be doing, man. You know, this is the service. This is the great love that we can give to our people, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't messing with no demons, man. You know? Yeah. So go back until the brother find it.
It says, and thou shalt talk with them when thou sittest in thine house.
And that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. Sitting down with our kids, telling them the ways of the Lord, man. Not the ways of shaking your ass. Okay, not the ways of learning the ways of these heathens, man. We teach our kids not to celebrate these pagan holidays. Okay, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, your Israelites, repent, turn back to the God of the Bible while you still have time. All right? This message is for you, man. You know? Go ahead. You see yourself on the sign? You see it? Where you at?
Hold on, brother.
Where you at? Where you see yourself? Yeah, you see yourself on the sign?
Man, where am I? Puerto Ricans.
Hey, you're Ephraimite. You're from the tribe of Ephraim, man. You know? You're an Israelite according to the Bible. Okay? That name Puerto Rican, I'm pretty sure you know what it means. Rich Port, okay, was put on that tribe, man. You know?
I didn't know. No, that's cool though.
Yeah, so you know, we let our people know where they are according to the Bible. And then repent and turn back because the times are coming, it's going to be bad. It's prophesied in the
Oh, I
scripture.
know that. I know that much.
Okay? All right? I'm just serving the Lord. Rick. All right, Rick? All right?
Thank you.
All right, man.
Proverbs
It's first time to bring it.
chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
That's right. Train up a child in the way that he should go. Now, we just met an Ephraimite brother. Didn't know that he was an Ephraimite. You know what I'm saying? From the tribe of Ephraim. So-called Puerto Ricans, man. You know? And now what he's supposed to be doing is telling his kids that they're Ephraimites from the tribe of Ephraim, man. They're not Puerto Rican, man. And to repent and turn back to the Heavenly Father. You know? It's a trickle-down effect, man. That's why we're in the positions that we're in now, man. First fire, last hire in the hoods, the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations, man. Okay? or hooked on crack, drugs, okay, winos, things of that nature. It's because what? We didn't keep this tradition, man, and teach our kids. What's wrong?
You want to move that?
No, it's good. I know it's there.
Yeah.
I've been burnt before. You know?
And it reads, Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he would not depart from it.
That's right. When he is old, he should never depart from it, man. Depart from who? Yahweh should be outshining his ways, man. Okay? Everyone wants to know the ways of the Lord. We out here teaching our people the ways of the Lord, man. And then what our people supposed to do? They're supposed to go home and teach their children, man, who they are, man. We're not black. We're not Latino. We're not Native American. We're the children of Israel, man. We're the real Jews according to the Bible, man. You got something?
Definition.
Huh?
It's the definition of the word train up in the blue letter. We go back to the Hebrew word chonak, and it means to discipline.
Look, the discipline, man. Because you have to be disciplined when it comes to serving Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, man. You know? Once again, the ways this word doesn't promote discipline, man. It promotes do as thou will. Okay? Feed thy flesh, man. You know? When the Lord's not dealing with that, man. He created us to be a special people, man. And with being the special people, it comes what? Standards, man. You have to be disciplined when it comes to this thing, man.
Then we got dedicate.
You gotta dedicate yourself to serving the Lord, man. That's why we're here, man. You got something else?
Definition, discipline.
You got the definition, right?
Oh, no, I ain't got that.
Oh, discipline? Oh, you bring that out. Keep going. That was look, it was getting good.
Here we got to make narrow.
To make narrow, man. You know, narrow is difficulty, man. You know? But it's all for our betterment, man. Like it tells you in Romans the 15th chapter, the things was written 4 times written for our learning, man. You know?
Yeah, we're training up our children so they be on that narrow path, you know?
Got one more?
The definition of the word train up, an example, and it reads, if someone trains you up, they teach you new skills or give you the necessary preparation,
right,
so that you will reach the standard required for a particular job or activity.
You know? Train for a particular job or activity, man. You know? We're training to get salvation, man. You know? And look, we want our kids to make it, you know? If it's the Lord's will. But look, that's what we have to do, man. Because look, America is training your child to be a bastard, man. To be a demon. Okay? To be a brute beast as these heathen nations are, man. You know? That was it?
Definition of discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules.
Look, and that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. You know? Train your child to obey the rules, man. You know? Well, scripture says, spare not the rod. If you love your child, and I'm roughly paraphrasing, you're not supposed to spare the rod, man. But look, here in America, if you give your child a rod, they'll they'll lock you up, man. You know what I'm saying? But yet this place is supposed to be God-fearing country. Yeah, America's supposed to be the Bible's supposed to be the law of the land. You know what I'm saying? Hypocrites, man. And you Latinos, you're Israelites, man. Repent, turn back to the God of the Bible. You know? Go ahead.
And it reads, the practice of training people to obey rules.
To obey rules, man. You know? There's always been rules, man. And we have to obey them, man. You know, the Lord say, don't eat pork. Don't eat pork, man. The Lord said, don't have no other pagan gods, no idols before Him. Don't do it, man. These are simple instructions, man. But Scripture says this grieves our people, man. You know?
And it reads, or a code of behavior.
Oh wow, a code of behavior, man. These words, your communication, it should be in these scriptures, man. It goes back to conduct, man. We will be conducting ourselves as the people of the Lord. You want to know why you looked at, crabs in a bucket? Why you looked at as crap on the ground? Look how you conduct yourself, man. And that's someone as a people, man. You know, Jake this has no morals, man. You know, but these laws, statutes, commandments, which makes us upright, man. Makes us righteous, man. You know, and that's how it was set up that way. Okay, to be that standard of people, man.
And it reads, it says the practice of training people to obey rules and using punishment to correct disobedience.
Yeah, using punishment to correct disobedience, man. Okay, why you think the Lord set up Esau, Edom, man, the so-called white man? Okay, according to the Bible, he's the whipping stick, man. You know, and then when your kids get out of line, what you supposed to do? You supposed to give them the rod, man, to correct them, man. You know, the scriptures say, you know, if you have an unruly child, you know, take them before the elders, okay, and stone them, man. You can't do that nowadays, man. Why do you think Jake is all, you know, a bunch of gremlins everywhere, man? You know what I'm saying? Oh, the only brothers ever seen that movie? Gremlins, you know? Bunch of just acting wild, going crazy, man. That's the majority of our children, man. Why? Because they haven't been trained, okay, with the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, man. You know? But we're here to tell our people what they need to do, man.
This is Proverbs 22:6.
Huh.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, you would not depart from it.
Yeah, when he gets old, he's not going to depart from it, man. You know? They're not going to dive into the ways of this world when they've been brought up the correct way. You know? They're not going to give a damn about Christmas, Thanksgiving, okay, their birthdays, when they've been brought up the right way. You know what I'm saying? The righteous way. They're not going to care about eating shrimp, pork, crab, lobster if they've been brought up the right way. You know?
And it reads, Deuteronomy 6:5, verse 7, Deuteronomy 6:7, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and thou shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way.
Yeah, when you sit in the house and when you walk by the way, you want to constantly be teaching, man. For brothers out there that got kids and they don't live with you, man. Every time you see them, every time you get a chance to talk to them, man, you know what I'm saying? Give them this word, man. Because the world is feeding them with knowledge, nonsense 24/7, man. So we gotta feed them with knowledge as much as we can, man. You know, it's a constant battle. It's a spiritual battle, man. You know, this devil wants our children, man. You know, and we gotta give them this word, this knowledge, so they can put on this shield protection, man.
Yeah, and it's talking about us too, you know, because we're the children of Israel as well.
That's right,
you know?
two folks.
The Lord said, "What? Israel is my son, even my firstborn." You know, so we're supposed to be teaching our people, you know, to be meditating on the word. That when because you mentioned the reason why I brought the priest about you mentioned earlier, you know, when we lay us down, we're supposed to be thinking upon the fear of the Lord. You know, that's what it's like going to a little bit. Yeah. It's Deuteronomy 6:7. It says, "And thou shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house," and when scriptures talk about holy conversation, you know, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
That's right.
Thou shalt bind them.
And look, constantly thinking about how you can please the Lord. Constantly thinking about how you can fear the Lord better. You know? Because we all can do a better job. But we in these weak bodies, man. We in these fleshly bodies, man. And you have to try, man. The Lord wants to see you try, man. But see, that's not trying for the Lord right there, man. You know? That's not trying for the Lord right there, man. You know?
This is Deuteronomy 5:11. I'm sorry, Judges 5:11.
Yeah, beautiful.
And they that are delivered from the noise of archers.
Yeah, the noise of archers, man. Delivered from those ICBM missiles, man. Because they will be shot off, man, contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, you know, it's talking about the missiles, because archers are a deadly weapon, you know, or a silent weapon, you
That's
know?
right.
Look at any ancient movie, you see that an
right.
archer, you know, is shot in silence. There's no noise when it goes off. So that's how you know it's talking about the missiles.
Yeah.
Because it tells you in 2 Peter there should be a great noise, you know?
And plus, you know, you gotta remember, ain't no arrow going from one part of the country to the next. You know what I'm saying? They could barely make it down 2 blocks, if that.
It says, they that are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawing waters.
Which represents slavery, man. You know, slaves, they draw water, you know? And we are slaves in America, man. And wherever we're scattered. But that precept is mainly talking about right here in America. That's where the majority of the salvation is going to come from, man. Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
Yeah, rehearse, man. You know? You getting that word? You get something else?
I was getting something else.
Get something else. You know, rehearse, man. You know, practice. You know? Like you have these actors, you know, they're rehearsing for the play, man. They're rehearsing for the TV show, for the movie, man. And that's what we're ultimately doing, man. We're rehearsing these things that we are rehearsing are righteous, man. They're not wicked. They're righteous in the eyes of the Lord, man. So why not practice it, man? You out here eating shrimp, okay? Lemon pepper shrimp, okay? Lobster, crab, pork. You got some? Rehearse, okay? It says, it's a verb. It says, practice a play, piece of music, or other work for a later performance. And yeah, we're going to really perform in the kingdom, man. You know? We're going to be perfect in the kingdom, man. We're going to keep these things.
Yeah, if the law was done away with, why would the Lord have us keep the law in the kingdom? You know, it just wouldn't make any sense.
Okay. It says, prepare, practice. Look, prepare. Look, a wise man is prepared, man. You got to prepare yourself, okay? It says, walk through, go over, run down. And that's what you have to do when it comes to keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, man. You know? You got to go over it, man. You know, if you're going shopping, what do you got to do? You got to read the ingredients. Okay, make sure it ain't no type of pork ingredients, no shellfish ingredients, things of that nature. Boom, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You have to constantly go, and this is an everyday thing, man. And it takes discipline to do this, man. Jake don't want to do that, man. Jake just want to go and get what fills their tummy, man, what feels good to him, man. And that's feeding into the flesh.
And it reads, Judges 5 and 11, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his village, towards the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people go down to the gates.
Yeah, so the point in that precept is that what? We're going to be rehearsing, practicing, going over, okay, the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. Because look, we go off, man. You know, we got on different types of fabric. You know what I'm saying? You know, we supposed to have on one. But look, we're in slavery, man. The Lord knows it, man. And we're trying, man. You know, the Lord wants to see you just try, man. Put in the effort. You put in effort on these jobs. You know, you may pick up a second job or some overtime, but you can't try for the Lord. Something to think about.
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 20. For there is not a just man upon the earth that doeth good and sinneth not.
Yeah.
You know, we all go off at times, you know. In the morning, just mixed fabrics, you know. Brothers might, you know, judge brothers wrong. There's a lot. Brothers go off every day, you know. Whether it be anything and everything, you know. Some brothers might accidentally cook on the Sabbath. Brothers might, you know, get in an argument with their parents. You know, you go off all the time, you know. But that's where that grace spirit of repentance comes in, you know. Brothers might accidentally order some pinto beans at a Spanish restaurant. You might eat some pork, you know, and it might have pork in it, you know.
Right.
Brothers going off all the time here in this wicked, simple kingdom. But what? We repent, you know.
That's right. Turn back sorrowfully, man. You know. You know, for those that got kids, man, when your kids make a mistake, you know, they go off and they look, they come up to you, you know, Dad, you know, Mom, I'm sorry, you know, I was wrong. You know, look, that makes you feel good, man. Okay, you know, and then you start showing them some type of mercy, some type of favor, man. And that's what the Lord's gonna do to those that repent, man. You know? But Jake don't even consider that they're even doing wickedness out here, man.
This is James 1:21.
Yep.
Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness.
Yeah, man, lay apart all filthiness, the ways of this world, man. The ways that the things that this world promotes is filthy, man. They promote sodomy, necrophilia, pedophilia, man. You know, pedophiles starting to get rights now, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, they promote abominable foods, okay? They promote the other white meat, Cesare Borgia, okay? They promote Jesus Christ. But that's not our Lord and Savior's name. His name is Jehoshua, man. He delivers, he saves. So you got to put away all those filthy things, man. Celebrating these pagan holidays. Christmas just passed. Now what? Jake about to get ready and go celebrate New Year's Eve, man. You know? Celebrate another year of being in captivity. Which is mind-boggling to me, you know?
They're going to be celebrating New Year's on New Year's Eve, I guess.
Yeah, because New Year's Day is when they're trying to recuperate. They're trying to recover from their wickedness, man. Jason was committing adultery on that night, popping somebody's woman. You know, you got some girl blowing somebody's rod, but she got a man at home. You know, that's what be going down, man. You know, facts, man. And look, man, I knew a dude in the world. You know, just real quick, he was telling me how, you know, he got this chick. You know what I'm saying? And he got out the club, and because that's what people do. They go to the club on New Year's Eve, right? You know, go to some bar or something like that. And he scooped her up, and you know he had her in his car and stuff. He was taking her, I think back to his place, or whatever. But to make a long story short, she was like, "I need you to be quiet. I need to call my man and wake him up for work." So she calls her man and wakes him up for work. And she's like, "All right, baby, I love you." Gets off the phone, starts blowing my man. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the type of things that goes on, man. Pure wickedness, man.
That's right.
So you got to put that away. You got something?
I thought it was something. It was you was talking about like legal stuff, like bestiality.
Yeah. This is Vancouver Courier. It's a newspaper site. And in Canada, it says all sexual acts with animals now.
Well, it's illegal now, but
illegal now in Canada. New beast. So at one point, it was lawful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the
up until this, it was lawful up until this year.
Up until this year, the water you have about Shah, he cut that wickedness out, man. You know, all wickedness will be put out when the Lord returns, man. That nuclear fire is gonna put out all wickedness, man. But go ahead, I'm sorry, brother.
James 1:21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness.
Yeah, an excessive amount of wickedness, man. Too much of it, man. Put it away, man. You're smoking weed, selling drugs, being thoughts whores. Okay? Put it away, man.
And receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul.
Yeah, receive with meekness. You got to be humble to get this word, man. Which makes you straight, man. Okay, you got Jakes out here walking crooked, man. And that's talking spiritually, man. This word makes you straight in the eyes of the Lord, man. You know?
Psalms 138:6. Though the Lord be high, yet have ye respect unto the lowly.
Yeah, the Lord be high. The Lord's in the heavens, man. But guess who the Lord respects? He respects the humble, the lowly, the meek, man. The ones that's fearing him, man.
And it reads, though the Lord be high, yet have ye respect unto the lowly, but the
it's
proud.
choppy here, but it's good here.
It's good there.
But
I'm sorry.
the whole thing.
Just that part.
But the proud.
Yeah.
But the proud, he know afar off.
Yeah, but the proud, he know far off, man. The Lord is stiff arming the proud, man. You know, which includes 2/3 of our people, man. You know, Because they take on that proud spirit of Esau, man. You know, he is the proud, but what? Our people are taking on his traits, taking on the ways of their father, man, which is the devil, man. You know? You need more previous?
I might get some.
Okay.
You want me to get some? Or?
Well, your spirit flowing right now, so let's
This
go.
is St. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil,
Yeah.
and the lust of your father will you do.
Yeah, man. 2/3 of our people are of their father, the devil, man. Esau, Edom. And the lust of their father, which what he promotes in this world, they're gonna do it, man. They're gonna look. They promote it in your music, man. You know, Mr. Steal Your Girl, okay. You know, don't leave your girl around me. I know. Right. You know, so they put this stuff in our music, man. You know, chasing money. But it tells you in the book of Matthew you can't serve the Most High Mammon, okay? Or carnal things, man. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes is what's promoted to the Israelites, man. You sop it up like a biscuit, man. You know, biscuit and gravy. It's just, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But that's doing the lust of your father, the devil, man. Because the Lord doesn't promote that, man. The Lord promotes His law, statutes, commandments, what to do and what not to do, man.
That's right. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father will you do.
Yeah, the deceiver, man. This devil is a deceiver, man. Deceive you into thinking what you're doing is right. You know? We're just making music. We get paid. But it's wicked and it's taking you further away from your power, man. You know? Why do you think people like the Baby got a record deal, man? Because he's promoting the agenda that the elites want Jake to promote, man. What's on their agenda, man? You know? Pure wickedness, man. Nothing righteous about it. You know? See Jake with the hairlines, you know, with the tattoos. Okay? The Lord's not with that, man. The Lord's against our people getting tattoos, man. And look, if you got some, don't get no more, man. You know? Like Scripture said in Judges the 5th chapter, we're rehearsing the righteous acts. So when you know better, you do better, man.
Yeah, everyone listens to rappers like the Baby. Why? Because he has money, you know? And no one's going to listen to the prophets because what they call it, bummer-likes,
Yep.
you know?
Before you read that, what does Scripture say? You know? If riches be desired in this life, what's richer than wisdom? So what we're really supposed to be getting is the wisdom of the Bible. And we're here promoting it, trying to give it to our people freely. Freely, why does it go? Freely,
Freely receive.
Freely give. You know?
Real quick, Sirach 13 and 22, when the rich man, verse 23,
Beautiful.
when the rich man speaketh,
Yep.
every man holdeth his tongue.
Yeah, because what? He's a rich man. And look, I even have my own brother tell me, I try to listen to you, man. You ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? But when a rich man speaks, crowds, look, let Jay-Z come down the street, right? He'll say 2 or 3 words, everybody be all in amazed, man. And amazed at this guy. Why? Because he's rich. There'll be crowds around him. You know what I'm saying? He'll say 2 or 3 words. And everyone just go ecstatic. He's so deep. Oh my, yo.
He woke.
Yeah, right. He's woke.
So woke.
He's woke.
That was
He's
so
real.
woke, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's facts, man.
But we out here saying the same. Who you think they got the? Who you think they watching? You know?
Yep.
It says when the rich man speaketh,
Yep.
every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They exalted to the clouds.
Yeah, look, they even go for your pastors and your churches, man, because they got money, they got bread, and when they speak, best believe everybody in the church is quiet, man. You know, and he'll you know read a precept and won't he do it? And everybody's like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Just nonsense, man. Why? Because he's a rich man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You ever Jake tell somebody we shouldn't be spending all this money on chicken sandwiches? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
true. But you got the man of the Lord week in and week out telling you that, you know?
Right.
You you got the man Lord telling you shouldn't be eating fast food, you
Right.
know? Oh my gosh. What? That's when the rich man speaketh, you know? And that's why Esau, the so-called white man, is giving these demons, you know, a financial gain. So that way, what our people will be more inclined to follow them.
That's right, man. You know, when they do that, that's a beautiful point you made, Allah. It helps further promote their agenda, man, which is to keep Jake dumbed down, man. You know? Yeah, push that. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, they'll really hoop and holler for you. You'll be a star. You know?
And it reads, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Yeah, who is this guy, man? Who he supposed to be? And then that even happens, man, when we're out here, man. Who are you guys supposed to be, man? You know what? Why should we listen to you guys, man? You know? Like you said, they call us bummerlights. They tell us to go get a job. You got some?
Yeah, kind of not to go back too far, but on those chicken sandwiches, that's a Popeyes right here on Raleigh Boulevard. New Bern Avenue.
Wow. Yeah, it says health departments tell Raleigh Popeyes to properly ship chicken, keep pets away after complaint. Yeah, because a dog had got into it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a dog had got into the food, and it was going, trying to give it away, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to, I think someone had purchased a certain amount, and when they went to go deliver it, the dog had got into it, man. You know what I'm saying?
And they sold that chicken.
Yeah, they sold it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they sold it. You know, which is already poisoned, but then you got a dog biting, licking, pissing. No telling what the dog was doing on it, man.
No, dog drink toilet bowl.
All right. The dog, they lick themselves clean, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Yeah, where you come from, dude? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Why should I listen to you? You don't even have a car. You know what I'm saying? You stay in a little apartment, or you stay at home. Why should I listen to you? You stay with your parents. Yeah, you still live in the hood. Why should I listen to you, man? But that's how people are all day. And that's it goes to show the scriptures are faithful and true. Everyone knows this for a fact, man. But a rich man speaker, everybody's all gay, all listening. You know what I'm saying? But when a poor man speaks, who's out here? No one. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But it's going to be to their demise, man, for not hearkening to the words of the Lord.
That's right. It's back in St. John 8:44. Ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father will you do.
Yep.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
Going back to Cain, man. That same spirit in Cain is in Esau Edom. Okay, now people have taken on the ways of the red Hebrew Edomite, man, the so-called white man today, who was a murderer from the beginning. You know. And that's Jake kill you over. Look at that Jake with the pizza from World Star. He wanted to kill his brother over a slice of pizza.
Oh yeah, the little boy.
Chunky boy, yeah. You know, he had a knife and he got mad because his brother ate the last slice of pizza. You know, and he was crying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, kill you ain't left but your pizza. You know what I'm saying? Taking on the ways of Esau, man. You know.
That shit crazy. Slice of pizza, bro.
Slice of pizza. It was funny too.
Yeah. Well.
And it reads, and abode not in the truth.
Our people don't abode in this truth. They don't want to abode in this truth, man. Because you have to be disciplined like we read, man. You know? And discipline is not taught here in America. It's do as thou will, man. Do what pleases your flesh, man. You ask somebody, you got 5 minutes for the Bible? No. But they'll be up in church the next day, catching all types of lies, man. You know?
And it reads, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
Because there's no truth in them, man. The scriptures say wisdom will not enter to a malicious soul. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to be able to get this truth, man. They're not going to be able to get this wisdom, man.
Yep. And when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Yeah, and Esau Edom, man. He's the father of lies, man. The scriptures say that what? The wicked are estranged from the womb, speaking lies, man. And our people take on that same characteristics, man. Falling right after the ways of their father, the devil, man. And the lust of their father, they would do, man. We're doing the will of our Heavenly Father. So there has to be a balance, right? Come on.
And because I tell you the truth, you believe me not.
And because we tell you the truth, what? Our people don't believe us. Because we're not rich men. Carnally, we're rich spiritually. Because we got this knowledge, man.
And because we're not lying to the people.
Yep.
You know, our people, they love lies because that's how they were raised up. You know, their so-called white man, their daddy, the so-called white man lying to them. You know. So when truth comes their way, they can't abide in this truth. You know, they reject it.
Yep. Yeah, like the scripture said in Timothy, man. He to themselves teachers having itchy ears. They want to hear smooth things. They don't want to hear the truth, man. Just like Esau don't want to hear the truth, our people don't want to hear the truth, man. That was it?
Yeah.
So, I got something.
This is Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Yes, so the Lord said to what? To the Israelites. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you. And the Lord speaks through his men. It tells you in Amos the 3rd chapter. Okay? He revealed his secret unto his servants the prophets.
I got something for you.
Come on. Luke 1:70. Alright? The Lord's always spoken through his men, man. Since the beginning of time.
This is Malachi 2:7. And the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
And we are the priests, man. You know, and you ought to see the knowledge from out of our mouths, man, because the Lord speaks through his men. He speaks through us, man. Starting with our head apostles and elders, a great millstone. On down to brothers like us, man.
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
So we are the messengers. Okay, if Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The Lord of armies, man. Okay? We are the messengers, whether you like it or not, man. Okay? The messengers of the Lord not going to have on suits with cufflinks, gaiters on. Okay? Driving Cadillacs. They're going to look like regular men. Go ahead. That was it.
Speaking the truth.
Come on, yeah, speaking the truth. That's right, not lies. Repent, turn back to the Heavenly Father, Latinos, your Israelites.
Yep. Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Look, so the Lord is saying what? Learn not their ways. Whose ways? The heathens, man. All right? And when the Lord is saying heathens, he's saying what? The so-called white man, the so-called Chinese, the so-called Japanese, the so-called Africans, the so-called Dahese Indians, the so-called Arabs, the so-called Hawaiians. Okay? Don't learn their ways, man.
The Philippines.
Yeah. You know, a lot of them are big.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. You know? I know, right? But learn not their ways, man, because their ways are contrary to the scriptures, man. They drink blood, they eat rats, okay? They sleep with dogs, they sleep with horses. You know what I'm saying? Lord said, learn not their ways, man. A lot of people have taken on their ways, and then you wonder why you got a foot up your rump from the God of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You wondering why you first fired, last hired. You wondering why you just can't get over the hump, man. Because you've been learning their ways, man. So now that we've learned their ways and look and mastered their ways, you know what I'm saying? What's that scripture? The ways of the wicked have seduced our people. You know what that said? You don't know what it said? Laquan, look that scripture up for me. The ways of the wicked have seduced our people. Right? Yeah, but the ways of the wicked have seduced our people. See, our people will take wickedness and because because these heathens do wicked acts, man. But Jake will take them acts and show these heathens how to do it, man. Jake will take these wicked acts and show these heathens how to really do wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, the Lord said we're the salt of the earth, right? So we're going to be the best of everything, man. You know? Including being wicked. You'll have an Edomite, all right? And he'll be a sodomite. But he'll dress like a man. You know what I'm saying? Jake be a sodomite. Look at RuPaul. Prime example. Go and do it up, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's wickedness. You find it?
Yeah. This is Proverbs 12 and 26.
Huh.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Yes, he was created to be the righteous, man. You know? But the ways of the wicked, Esau, Edom, and along these other nations has seduced our people, man. And to doing wickedness, man. And we do it better than them, man, as a nation, man. You know?
It's not so much they have seduced us, they've given our people liberty to do wickedness, you know? And no
Get that
repercussions.
definition.
You know?
What, liberty?
Nah, liberty means freedom.
Yeah.
Seduced.
They have given our people, you know, a license to sin, you know?
Yep.
You know, because our people are wicked. Our people have always been wicked, you know? Look at the time in the wilderness, you know?
Yep.
But now, here in America, you know, our people have been, you know, that liberty has been given to them. So they're just doing as thou will.
You got something right?
I was gonna say the definition of the word seduce, when you break it down, is from the Latin seducer, and it reads to lead away.
Yeah, and to lead away from what? Our power, man. The ways that are wicked have led us away from our power, man. What do you think this music industry is all about, man? Leading us further away from our power, man. You know? What is these theological schools about, man? Leading us further away from our power. The churches. You know? Religion.
Sports.
Huh? Sports. You know what I'm saying? Further away from our power, man.
It goes back to the late 15th century, originally in the sense to persuade someone to abandon their duty.
Speak on it, bro.
Yeah, just like Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 says, man, the whole duty of the Israelite men is to serve Yahweh Shem Shah and first and foremost fear him. So when the way of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, lead our people away or seduce, you know, he pretty much persuade them from not obtaining the truth, man, from these distractions, you know?
Yeah.
You know, abandon their duty, which is serving Yahweh Shem Shah.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. That was on that?
Yep.
All right, this is back in Proverbs 12.
Did you finish it out, though?
Yeah.
You did finish it out? All right, so this, yeah. You got a quick one? Okay. Yeah, because look, what do you think? You know, these brothers going through sports, man. You know, they give you all this money. You know what I'm saying? You sell this contract. Look, half these athletes go broke, man. More than half. How many documentaries have you seen of athletes going broke, man? You know what I'm saying? Having the world in their hand, palm of their hands, and then being taken away from them, man. You know? Look. Because when you have all that money, what's the first thing Jake said? Oh, I don't need the Lord. I don't need nobody. I got a mansion. Okay? I got 2 other homes. I got cars. I got money. I got women. Look. I'm a star. I got everything. So Jake's looking like, they don't need the Lord. And that's further pushing Jake away, man. You know, from their power. We're supposed to constantly always need the Lord, man. What does Scripture say? Give me neither poverty nor riches, man. You know? You want the Lord to keep you in that middle ground, man, just above water, man. Just making it. Hey, look, man, you get your paycheck, all right? And you left with, if you're left with anything, just be thankful, man. You got food in the house, you got the rent, everything paid up. You know what I'm saying? Be satisfied, man.
This is Jeremiah 5:28.
Water.
It says, they are waxing fat, they shine, yea,
Foaming at the mouth.
they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
You got it.
Yeah, our people have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. You know, like you're going into, you know, you got our women, you know, you might have, my woman, she might, be into other women. You know, she might just cut her hair low, wear dark colors. But Jake, they wanna dress like dudes, cut their hair off bald, you know? It's just, our people go all out. And brothers know, it's like, what's wrong with Jake, you know?
We got family members like that, man. I know family members in my family, man. You know, I mean, had long, beautiful hair, man, like Indian hair, man.
Yep.
And then, they cut it off, and, now they look terrible, man. Because they took on that sodomite spirit, man. And that sodomite spirit promotes death. At one point, they was beautiful, now they look horrible, man.
And it reads, Jeremiah 10:1, 10:2, Slakia. For thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Like what just happened a couple days ago. Was it 26th? I think it was the 26th. The day after.
The night or the morning.
The night, yeah. It was a
solar eclipse.
it was like a burning one, right?
Ring of fire.
Ring of fire, yeah. But we know that's signs from the Lord, man. The Lord's getting ready to do something. All these heathens are all at it, man. Best believe you had somebody out there worshiping that thing, man. You know? We're not supposed to be dismayed at signs of heaven, man.
You got heathens bowing down to cows.
Yeah. Look, and rats too. Over there in India.
You couldn't, I had a teacher, you couldn't say holy cow to her. Like she'll send you to the office.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, Jake liked to test the waters. But, and it reads.
Jake is an asshole, man.
Holy cow, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's just how I talk. You can see Jake.
Yeah, Jake think they can start playing everybody, you know?
Yeah.
They can't start playing the Lord, though.
Clearly.
And it reads, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven,
Right.
for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, the heathen are dismayed at them, man. They gawk at it, man. They worship them, the sun, moon, and stars, man. But not you Israelites. You're not supposed to do that, man. Okay?
Your example right there. Corner of the street. Over there, everybody walk across the street together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the ways of the heathens right there, man.
That's crazy.
You know?
I never finished good Ecclesiastes.
Finish that Ecclesiastes and get Ezekiel. I still want that Ezekiel 3:17. If you don't have anything.
No, you're good.
Okay.
It's Ecclesiastes, right?
Well, finish that Ecclesiastes 12. We did finish that. We didn't finish it? Yeah, we didn't read verse 14.
No, we didn't read the rest of 13 for this
Okay.
whole video, man.
Yep.
It says Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yep.
Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
So he was to fear the Lord, man. You Israelites want to know what to do. You know, it's right here in the scriptures, what you claim you believe in. Okay? It's to fear the Lord and keep His commandments, man. That's why we was put here on this earth. Well, that don't make sense to me. Look, the Lord is in the heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? His thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither His ways your ways. You know? The Lord wants you to fear Him and keep His commandments. Do it, man. This thing is simple and plain. Don't worry about if it don't make sense to you. Just do what the Lord tells you to do, man. It's for your betterment. You ever ask your parents, oh, why I gotta do this, why I can do that? Just do it. Then you look back on it later in life, and you understand why your parents told you that, man.
Yep. Or you might have, brothers work on these jobs, or you might be a boss on a job. You tell one of your employees, or you might be the employee, your boss tell you to do something, he don't got time to tell you why.
Right.
Just trust what he's saying, You're supposed to be trusting in the words that are coming out of these scriptures,
That's right.
By the truth, man, the Lord teaching and breaking down in all sincerity in this,
Done.
You got a lot of false prophets out there teaching our people a whole bunch of BS, And at the end of the day, it's going to be known who the true men of the Lord are. We're not going to be debating with nobody. It's not a season for debate, It's a season for the prophecies to come to pass and the men who's been speaking about these prophecies are their works are gonna be made manifest about who's speaking the truth and who wasn't.
That's right.
You want verse 14?
Yeah.
Verse 14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Yes, the Lord's going to bring every judgment into play, man. Whether you was out here being wicked or he's out here being righteous, man. And you're going to get a righteous judgment or you're going to get a wicked, well, not wicked, but everything is righteous in the eyes of the Lord.
Yeah, you got to get a righteous judgment for it.
Yeah, a righteous judgment for your wickedness, the water. You know what I'm saying? So, you look, do what the Lord commands you to do, man. You want to be on the right end of the stick. And look, this message is only for our people, man. You know? This message for you Israelites, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. And the scattered, the speckled bird that look like these other nations, but their seed go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is not a black thing, man. This is a Hebrew Israelite thing, man. You know?
And it reads. Yep. No. Yeah, that was it. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
That's right, son of man. The Lord has made us watchmen unto the house of Israel, which consists of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Okay?
Therefore, hear the word of my mouth.
That's right, man. The Lord said, hear the word of his mouth, man. Because what? We are the watchmen. What does a watchman do, man? Does he fall asleep? Does he take time off? You know, is he a seasonal Israelite? No, man. He watches, man. He's on the... you watch some ancient movies. The watchman's on the top tower, okay? And he's watching for oncoming approaches to the city. You know, whether it's for good or whether it's for bad. But he's on his watch, man. And that's what we're doing. We're on our watch for the elect, man. The hell with 2/3. We're on our watch for the elect because that's what this message is for. You know?
We're sounding the alarm, right?
Yeah, we're sounding this trumpet. You know?
This is Numbers chapter 10 verse 9. And if ye shall go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you,
Beautiful.
then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets.
That's what we're blowing right now, this word, man. Isaiah 58, cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show thy people thy transgressions. Where they're going off against the God of the Bible, man. That's what we're doing.
Then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before the Lord your power, and ye shall be saved from your enemies.
Because the Lord's not going to forget our work, man. He's not going to forget what we did down here, Lord, willing me some of those men, because your works are going to follow you, man. You know? Read the last part again.
And it reads, and ye shall be saved from your enemies.
And we shall be saved from our enemies, man. We have enemies according to the Bible. These other nations are not your friend, man. It tells you that in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, man. The nation of Israel has enemies, and the main one is Esau, Edom, man. Okay? And by process of elimination, that's the so-called white man today.
Back in Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me.
So this is a warning from the Lord. Us being out here is a warning to the elect of the nation of Israel and to the whole world. But it's a warning for the elect of the nation of Israel to repent and get right with the Heavenly Father, man. Because he's getting ready to return, man. Hold second Ezra 9, or whatever, you know, just don't let me forget to bring that out. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is getting ready to make a return, man. And we know this because prophecy is being fulfilled. We're seeing it, man. We're seeing prophecy come to pass, man. And that means to tell you something before it happens. Like the mark of the beast, you know? Which is the RFID chip, all right? It's here, man. You know? My son was telling me he saw somebody on the news getting chipped, man. You know? That's the mark of the beast. And look, he knows how it is, man. Going back to train up a child, man. We're supposed to be training up our kids, man, the way of these scriptures, man. What to look out for, man. Because this devil is pouncing around, seeing who he can get, man. You know? Yeah.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning.
So the wicked is going to die, man, if we don't come out here and give them a warning from the God of the Bible, man. The wicked is going to perish, man. They're not going to have a cloak for their sins, man.
It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in iniquity, but his blood will require at thine hand.
Yeah, so we don't come out here and warn our people. You got something?
I mean, you kind of passed the point, but simple.
I'm gonna bring it out.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't come out here and warn our people where they're going off, then they're gonna perish, man. They're gonna get caught up in one of the calamities that the Lord has prescribed for them, man. Whether it's through martial law, the race riots, famine, pestilence, diseases, or ultimately the ICBM missiles, man. You know? And then their blood is going to be required in our hands. That's why 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, comes into play, man. We have to be instant in season and out of season, man. You know? To reprove and to rebuke our people with the words, man. So then look, as the scripture's going to say, we'll get the blood off our hands, man. Finish it out.
Verse 19, yet thou warn the wicked, and he turned not from his wickedness.
Yet and we're out here, we warn the wicked ones of our people, and they turn not back from their wicked ways, which means they didn't repent. They didn't give a damn, excuse my rude speech. Okay, they didn't care about what the God of the Bible had to say. Okay? Go ahead.
It reads, and he turned not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
Yeah, he's going to die in his iniquity, man. The ones of our people don't want to come out that sodomite life, man with man, woman with woman, okay? You don't want to stop selling drugs, smoking drugs, okay, being whores and thoughts. You don't want to stop putting down the pork chop. You don't want to stop putting down the shrimp, the shellfish, the crab, the lobster, okay? You don't want to stop putting Christmas trees up, okay? You don't want to stop celebrating your birthday, okay? The Lord's going to look,
It's unlocked. Just press the home button.
The Lord's going to destroy you then, man. You know? But guess what? The blood's going to be off our hands, man. We've did our job. We've did our duty, man. Because we warned you. We're blowing this trumpet as loud as we can to our people. So there's not going to be no excuse, man. We're on the internet, YouTube, okay? We're still out here on the highways and byways preaching the word. So there's going to be no excuse, man.
And it reads, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Well, look, we're going to deliver our soul. We're going to be some of those men that endure to the end, okay? We will have delivered our soul. Because what? We did the job, man. That was it, right? That was it. So, because I made a statement about the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Brother brought out from Business Insider, San Francisco's out-of-control homeless crisis could be combated by a new tracking tool. And what's that new tracking tool going to be? You know? Let me see here. It's also the RFID chip. Let's see here. It says,
well, they already got, you know, a tracking tool to track your pets. They use the RFID chip, you know? That's been in place.
But this is for the homeless people, though.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna, why would they switch it up? They're going to use the same thing.
Yeah. See, this is what they're going to use. They're going to put this chip in your hand about the size of a grain of rice. Look at him. He looks scared as I don't know what. What am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? You know what I'm saying? Because this word is out, man. People know the chip is the mark of the beast, man. You know? Matter of fact, let's get into it real fast.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16.
Come. But this is the year of Karagma, right? You know, think about Apostle Heart, what's left of this year, you know?
And it reads, and he called us all, both small and great, rich and poor,
Yeah.
free and bond.
Yeah, so look, that he is talking about the elites, man. They're going to cause all people, no matter what your ethnic background, okay? Well, he's going to cause all people to what? Whether you're rich or poor, okay? Whether you're a celebrity or you're a bum on the streets, it's not going to matter, okay? According to the scriptures, the elite's going to try to chip everybody, man. You know? And everybody know what time it is. Our people know what time it is, man. And we're going to give this truth out as long as the Lord still have us out here, man.
And it reads, and he calls the ball both small and great.
Yeah, so I'm if you're a Denzel Washington, okay, or you're a hobo on the street, man. He's going to cause everyone to take this chip, man. And matter of fact, he's going to use those celebrities to promote it, man. You know? You got the chip, you got the chip. I got a chip, I got a chip. That's what they gonna do, man. To make it seem like it's a cool thing, man.
And he calls the ball both small and great,
Yep.
rich and poor,
Yep.
free and bond.
Don't matter if you're so-called free walking the streets of America or if you're locked behind bars, man. You know?
He's gonna make this ship seem like it's gonna solve a lot of problems with one. This chip is gonna be a problem solver, pretty much. You know?
Yep.
Oh, are you tired of carrying your keys, your phone, and your wallet?
Remembering passwords?
Make it easy. Get the chip and only carry your phone around. You know? Or are you tired? Are you worried about a sex offender in your neighborhood? You know, we're passing. Sign up for this bill for all sex offenders to be made mandatory to get a chip so we can track them and know where they are.
Worry about the child going missing? Chip your child. And then Apostle Hart, other brothers that did it, but about Charlemagne and
DJ Envy.
DJ Envy, told them they would chip their kids, man. Promoting this dude's agenda.
And everybody watched the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Everyone listens to him, watches him, you know what I'm saying?
They referred to the chip as the mark of the beast.
Yeah, he even said it, yeah. You know, he kind of like try to play it off. No, he says the market beast. Well, I gotta chip my child. I gotta have that security, that safety to know that nothing's happening. I know my child's at all times, man. You know? And they have people, celebrities like that, pushing on people. Yeah, you know, they got a point. Why? Going back to what we brought up earlier. They rich, man. They rich, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And it reads, and to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Look, in the right hand or in the forehead. Look, it says the right hand, but look, don't get it in your left hand neither, man. You know, Jake it tries to be slick, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it in your hand. Look, look, your shoulder. What's the forehead? In your forehead, you know? That's how Jake will be looking too if they get it all bugged out. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to get it, period, man. You know? When you get this, you letting the elites know that they own you, man. And we have an owner. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You Israelites, man. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Yeah, because ultimately the elect were bought with the price of Lord Yahweh's blood, so they're not for sale. You know, so the elect aren't going to take this shit. You know?
Right. That's right.
I have a quick precept.
Yeah.
This is Exodus 21:1.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 2. It says, "If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing." And it reads, and if he came by himself, he shall go out by himself.
That's right.
If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. And if his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free.
That's right.
Yeah, because, you know, everybody's like, oh, what if they chip me when I'm sleeping, you know? What if they chip me, you know, when I'm, under, when it was like seduced in the hospital, pretty much. When they got you when they're heavy sedated, it's sedated, When they have you sedated in the hospital, no, it says, if thou shalt plainly say, you know? So this chip is going to be offered to the whole world. And these people are going to plainly say, yes, I accept it. Yes, I want to take it. You know, that's what they're going to be plainly saying, you know?
Lord's will, we're going to get into Lord's will, why they're going to say, yeah. Because the Lord's going to close all these stores down, man. You know?
It says, even before that, they're going to be taking it.
Yeah.
Well, no. We'll see. And it says,
Jake taking it now. Get in certain clubs, you know?
Exactly. And it reads, then his master, I'm going to read verse 5 again. Yet if thy servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. And that's the majority of our people, you know? They love their life here in America, you know? They love, you know, like that Jay that came up earlier and we told him he was Ephraim, you can tell he loved his wife. You know, his wife was a heathen woman, looked like Edomite.
Right. Yeah, it's like Edomite.
You know, he loves his children. You know, he loved going to the gym, working out. He might have loved his job. You know, so he loves his master. He loves everything here in America. You know, he's made America his rest. Because scripture say, they that seek, they that will find their life shall lose it. You know. Let's forget what that was. That's okay.
It's alright. But we get what you're saying. The scriptures say, you know, they that find their life shall lose it. Those that lose it shall save it, man. We lost our lives here, man. We know at any given point in time that, you know, if we got women that can be taken away, if we got kids, households, things, anything we got can be taken away from us, man. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we're dead to this world already, man. You know?
Real quick. Matthew 10:39, he that findeth his life shall lose it.
How do you find your life, man? By getting comfortable in this world, man, trying to make it. You know, you want to speak on it, I know you're going into it.
Yeah, by loving your life, you know?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to love this world. This world promotes wickedness, you know? So he that's trying to find his life, he's putting all his time in finding a good job, you know, a good career, affordable neighborhood that not deemed with too much crime, you know, so his family can raise, you know, and get up. You know, that's what he's trying to find his life, you know. But he that findeth his life, he shall lose it. Everything he's laboring for to get is going to perish, you know. It's going to be taken from him. It's going to be burnt up in these ICBM nuclear missiles, you know, which is going to destroy America.
It tells you that in 2 Peter's the 3rd chapter. You know, the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And it reads, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. You know, so if you decide, you know, F this world, you know, I'm gonna follow after the ways of the Lord, you know, which aren't promoted here. You know, I'm gonna seek the power of the heavens and the earth. You know, then you're gonna find your life. You know, you're gonna find life eternal in the world to come. You know, when Lord Yahushua is reigning. You know, then you're gonna get your glory. But that takes faith, you know?
That's right. See, we're looking at the eyes that have not seen nor ears heard, what the Lord has prepared for those that love him, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're going to forsake this world for what the Lord has prepared. You know, you can't imagine what the Lord has prepared, man. The Lord said he's going to prepare a place for us, man. Can you imagine that? If this place was considered paradise, you know, how much more you know what I'm saying, what the Lord has prepared for the elect, man. Lord willing to be a part of that.
Yep. Back in Exodus 21, and now at verse 6, then his master shall bring him unto the judges, and he shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bear his ear through with an awl. Means he's going to pierce his ear.
An earring.
And it reads, and he shall serve him forever. Because what? When you look at the mark of the beast, it's a decision. You know, it's like, you know, when you have a cow, you know, some people brand their cows. Some people give their cows earrings.
Yep.
You know, the clip to prove whose cow it is, whose cattle it is. You know, ownership. You know. Oh, so just in case it gets lost, the gate opens, it goes into another field. Oh, wait, this is so-and-so's cattle, you know? Ours, and it can be returned.
Right.
So you getting this chip is stating that you want to be a servant to the so-called white man forever. He's branding you with the RFID chip, you know? He's giving you that new life, you know? That new life, which is gonna which is what he wants to be a part of his new world order, you know? Well, obviously we know it's not, but you know.
Good point. Good precept.
Yep. So back in Revelation now.
Yep. Finish that out, and then get the consequence for it. Revelation 14. 14 and 9.
Yep. Revelation 12 and 16.
13.
Revelation 13 and 17. In that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark.
Yeah, so no one's gonna be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark. The mark, what's the mark? The mark of the beast. What's that? The RFID, what we've been going into, man. You're letting the Lord knows that Esau is your owner. If you take that, man. You know, we was bought with a price that the brother's going into, man. And that price was Yahweh Shah shedding his blood for us, man. Madness, man. Madness. But you're not supposed to take this chip, man. And you know how people are going to take this? What? They're going to want to buy, they're going to sell. They're going to want to be able to feed themselves and families. But what? You're not supposed to take it, man. You know? All right. You so-called black people, so-called, you Israelites, according to the Bible. Repent, turn back to Yahweh Shah. Well, the point is, man, you're not going to be able to buy a cheeseburger. You're not going to be able to go grocery shopping. You're not going to be able to pick up milk, Pampers. You know what I'm saying? For those that got kids. You know?
Not even that much. Jake don't even like sitting at the house all day.
Yeah.
You know? He pacing back and forth and I'm so bored and he go out and do something. And every time he go out, what do? He spend money.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So them being ostracized from society, they can be like, F that, yo.
Yeah.
You know? Like you said, they're not going to be able to buy any food, milk, groceries. A woman's going to be getting all in their ear. You know?
See, because this society has made our people comfortable. They made them comfortable to the point where they're asleep. This society has rocked our people to sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? So to the point where when that time comes, Jake's gonna want to do anything to get back to some type of normalcy, man. If that's even a word. You know what I'm saying? They want to get back to a regular lifestyle, man. And that regular lifestyle is gonna come with a price, man. It's gonna come with taking that chip. You know? And it's a price for taking it, man. That was it on that, right? Or was it a little more?
I believe that was it. Yeah, that was it. It says, save he that has the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yep.
Revelation 14 and 9.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, it's just we're about ready to switch these.
Oh, okay.
This dude.
Oh, the charger on now?
They got one bar.
Okay. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast
You good?
and his image and receive his mark in their forehead or in his hand.
Yeah. So if you worshiping this beast, you're gonna take that mark in your forehead or your hand. So if you take this, man, if you let the world know, let Yahweh Shah know, let the Most High Yahweh know, if you take this chip, then look, you're saying that you belong to Esau, man. You're saying that you don't believe in the Heavenly Father. You're saying what? That you have an owner. That Esau is going to deliver you in a time of trouble. When this man is set up to be a demise, man. So, like look at Jake for example. You know what I'm saying? What is she gonna do on that day? She got all them kids, man. She gonna take that chip, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Husband probably got deported back. Who knows, man? Got her running the household with one, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, man. 5 kids, man.
Those are Latin?
Yeah.
Look like Elon.
Huh?
Look like Elon.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
The kids look Latin.
Daddy might be Latin.
Yeah, yeah. Pappy. You know? But hey, they're Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but the scriptures say in Revelation 14th chapter, there's a judgment for taking this chip, man. You know, for going against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and what he said, man. You know?
This is St. John.
Are you done? Yeah.
This is St. John chapter 15, chapter 19, verse 15. This is St. John chapter 19, verse 15. It reads, but they, I'm gonna start at, It's verse 14, and it was the preparation of the Passover in about the 6th hour, and he saith unto the Jews, behold your king. But they cried out, away with him, away with him.
Yeah, those same demons are back today, man. You know? Those same demons are the ones gonna take that chip, man. The ones of our people. They said we have no king but Caesar, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're gonna do, man. But the Lord ain't came back. The Lord ain't, hey look, he's not answering my prayers. So look, I gotta eat, man. I gotta feed my kids. I gotta do something, man. So what they gonna do? They're gonna take that chip, man. They're gonna give in, man. That's why you gotta constantly pray, man. Constantly pray that the Lord delivers you from those type of situations, man. Because everyone's gonna be tempted with it, man. Everyone's gonna be tempted, man, to take that chip, man. You know? Psalms 51:11. Pray that the Lord don't take the Holy Spirit away from thee, man. Because if he does, man, you are through, man. You're gonna be through, man.
And it reads, it says, verse 15, but they cried out, away with them.
Yeah, they cried out. They were yelling their lungs out, man. Man, get this man out of here, man. You know? Do away with him. Go ahead.
Away with him, away with him.
Yep.
Crucify him.
Yeah, crucify him, man. Hang him up. Get him up. That's what they were saying, man.
Pilate saith unto them, shall I crucify your king?
Yeah.
The chief priest answered, we have no king but Caesar.
Damn. And that's what 2/3 of our people gonna say, man. When this chip rolls around, it's being made mandatory. You know, they gonna say that same thing, man. You know, Caesar's our king. That's what they gonna say. They gonna take that chip, man. You know, you come back in your same lot, man. You know, you dismissed the Lord back then. You gonna dismiss him now, man. Be the same ones taking that chip, man. It's a consequence for that, man. It's a consequence for taking that chip, man, for siding with the devil, man.
Yep. And it reads, we have no king but Caesar.
Caesar.
Then delivered he him. Then delivered he him. Therefore unto them to be crucified.
Yep.
And he took Yahushua and led them away.
Yep. So they took the Lord to be crucified, man. You know? But the point is, the same ones that was out here saying back in the day that what? They had no king but Caesar, was to be saying 2/3 is gonna take that chip, man. And there's gonna be a consequence for that, man. There's gonna be a consequence for siding with the devil, man. Not being patient and waiting on the Lord. It tells you in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man, more than you to have lost patience, man. You know? And what shall ye do when the Lord visits you? Roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? But what you gonna do, man, when the Lord visits you, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, this is Revelation chapter 14, verse 10. You want me to read that?
Yeah, read that again, yeah.
Verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice,
Yo, the loud voice, man.
if any man worship the beast
Uh-huh.
in his image,
Yep. Which is this man's new world order, man. Society. The things that he promotes here, man. You know?
Yep, that's the image.
Yeah, the image.
Yeah, the image is not Cesare Borgia.
This is definitely not.
And it reads, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
Yeah, the charagma, man. You receive that mark, that incision in your right hand or your forehead, you're going to drink from the indignation of Yahushua, man. Yahushua, man. Which is his righteous anger, man. Which is poured out without mixture. Which is those ICBMs, man. Those nuclear missiles, man.
And it reads, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture.
Which is poured out without mixture into what, though?
If I may say, that means the Lord ain't gonna have no pity on our people in that day.
mercy.
No, without mixture. You know, you see these movies, you might see a TV show like a parent, they want their kid to start drinking some hard liquor. You know, he let them drink the first one. You know, you might have, like, yo, he's enough. That's enough. You know, he don't need to have anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, he gonna drink this. You know, and the kid like, you know, without mixture, and you don't got nothing, no chasers, no nothing.
Yeah.
You know, just straight up.
Yeah. Because when you drink something straight, man, you know, you're not drinking. It's gonna F you up, man. You know.
And it don't taste good either.
Hey, look, just like I don't know if brothers heard about it. It was 3 girls in New Jersey. They got put to death. They was taking shots before they went out, and the driver ran to the back of a 18-wheeler, man. You know, and that's obviously they couldn't handle the shots, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they would have mixed it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they would have been able to handle it more. But they was taking shots, man. They couldn't handle it. So what happened? They caught judgment. You know?
And it reads, it says, which is poured out without mixture.
Right.
Into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
That's right. You're gonna be tormented, man, from the ICBM missiles, man. You know?
A lot of people think this right here is talking about hell. You
Nah, I
know?
right?
They think the heavens are just like right there, all good. Everybody gonna be in heaven, and right there's gonna be a pit right next to heaven where hell people are just burning. You like, yeah, let me not those guys.
Like, that don't even make sense. Like, you just burn it forever. It don't even make sense, man. You just burn it forever. Come on, man. Come on, people.
Oh, it's your spirit that's gonna be burning.
Exactly.
That's what they say. You know, it's your spirit that's gonna be burning. Your flesh obviously not gonna be there.
No, man. No.
It's just like you serve a God that will have you. If you don't do what He said, you can be burned forever. Forget all that. Yeah, that's crazy. Man. It reads, verse 10, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That proves right there the Lord's going to be coming back. That's talking about the Lord's going to, when He comes back, it's going to be simultaneously, you know, as those missiles are going off, He's going to be beaming up His elect, you know, saving his elect, and people are going to be getting burnt up down here, you know?
Yeah, you order anything?
Nah, man.
Give Matthew 10:34.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 in Isaiah 13 and Isaiah 66.
Alright.
13:9, 6:15.
This is,
The Lord is coming back, man. He's not coming back nice. You know what I'm saying? And we're here to tell you that, man. You know, we're here to tell you the truth according to the Bible, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else. We're not going to water it down. You know, we're going to give it to you straight, man. And if you can't take it, look, that's on you, man.
Yeah, especially because I'm around like 5:30. It's 5:50, 4:50 right now.
Alright, bro.
But, let the phone come up and read for a little bit. But, this is, Matthew 10:34.
Yep.
And it reads, think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
You're not going to hear this in church. You're not going to hear this with your Sunday service. You're not going to hear this at your Wednesday Bible studies. Okay? The Lord said, this is written in red.
Yeah, it's written in red.
It's written in red. So it's Lord Yahweh Shah speaking, man, who you ignorantly call Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Mm-hmm.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Yeah, a sword, man. What do you do with a sword, man? Do you just have it on display? Think about it. Well, actual sword, do you just have it somewhere just collecting dust? No, a sword is used to inflict punishment, to inflict pain, man. And that's what the Lord's coming back doing, to inflict pain. Okay? To 2/3 of our people that didn't want to listen. Okay? They just lean into their own understanding. Okay? They didn't want to hearken to the Lord through his men. All right? The Lord's coming out bringing a sword, man. And look, Esau, Edom's going to be part of that sword too, man. That the Lord uses on our people, man. When he brings in these troops, man.
The sword is having instruction.
Yeah. Because that's what's going to happen, man. The scriptures tell you in Jeremiah 30th chapter, man, that what, man? The day is great, though. It's nothing like it. It's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, man. But he shall be saved out of it, man. Who's the elect, man? The elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans are going to be delivered, man. And this is coming straight out the Bible, man. You know, that everyone claims, that you Israelites claim you believe in, man. That you got somewhere collecting dust in the back of your car. That you got somewhere tucked up under your pillow, wrinkling the pages. Okay? Well, yeah, I read my book. Yeah, you sure do. It's up under your pillow and you hitting every night.
This is Matthew chapter 10 verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
So the Lord's coming back with a sword. Why is everybody so happy go lucky, man? Why is everybody in a happy spirit, man? You know, you Israelites should be in a mourning spirit, man. Turning back to the Heavenly Father. But what? Our people in Murford upstate. Matter of fact, let's get that. The Lord told us to go to the house of mourning, man. That's Amos, right? Amos 5 and 14.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning.
So the scripture says it's better to go to the house of mourning, man. Okay, who's the house of mourning? The Israelites, man. Okay? So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. This is the house of mourning, man. First fired, last hired. Okay, the slums, the ghettos, the hoods. Okay? Families broken up. You know, the curses are still on us. We need to be going to the house of mourning, man. We should also be in a mourning state, man. Getting paid pennies, eating GMO foods, okay? Getting vaccinated, okay, with all types of poison, eating poison, breathing in poison, you know? Why are you so happy here, man? Being on the bottom, when the Lord made the world for our sakes, man. It tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, man. You know? Go ahead.
house of feasting.
Yeah, then they go to the house of feasting, man. Everybody trying to live it up, travel, party, things of that nature. You know? Now, there's nothing wrong with traveling, but it's a time and a season for it, man. All hell can break loose at any time. You somewhere off in Hawaii somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? You don't know nobody out there.
Don't know nobody out there, man. You can mess around and get ate out there, man. You know?
She trying to go to London. I was like, who you know in London? Oh, I know some people I met over the internet. I was like, what? You met them over the internet, yo?
You ever seen that movie Hostile?
Have you seen the movie Taken?
That too. You know?
Met them over the internet. You kidding me, yo? Look at all that.
Yeah, what was it? It was Hostile, right? When they went over to Europe, and they was getting people from America, and they was torturing them.
I haven't seen that movie.
I think it's Hostile.
Yeah, Hostile. Yeah, they was torturing them, man. They was getting these tourists, these Americans. They was, luring them into this it's like abandoned hospital or something like that.
But you had an article come out. There was Ishmael gang. They was beating up Edomites. You know, they was snatching them up, raping them. You know.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
That was like 2 years ago.
Hold on, yeah, it happened to a reporter, a journalist, something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it happened to a couple people.
Yeah,
yeah. That's what they were known for.
I
You know.
read something about that, yeah.
You know, why do you think in the movie Taken they had Ishmael, you know? Because he saw knows what's really going on. He just allowing it to happen, you know? And it reads, and that's why people they were in the house of feasting. I'm going to read it again.
Yep.
It says, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
That's right.
And, where were they at this weekend, you know? The house of feasting, everybody celebrating this wicked custom. So the worship of Saturnalia.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they really worshiping. You know, they over here eating all these abominable foods, eating the honey baked ham. I don't even know what Jake be eating nowadays because I don't be around it. You know,
Jake. When Jake get together, it's not the typical Edomite. Because Edomites have the turkey, the ham, some greens and maybe a roll, glass of milk. But Jake bring collard greens. They bring in chitlins. They're bringing
collard greens with bacon bites,
everything, man.
Bacon bits.
Jake is bringing everything, man.
With the collard greens with that huge what's that bone? That pork bone.
The hocks.
Yeah, the greens that was soaked in the pork,
ham hocks.
The ham hocks?
Yeah. When they soak the greens in,
What's the chitlins again? Is it ears?
Chitlins?
It's the intestines. It's the intestines, and shit goes through it. That's why it smells like that.
Dude, my uncle was like, yo, try this shit, you're gonna like it. Try this. I was like, yeah, I don't want to try that, yo. Yeah, so I tried one of them. I was like, yeah, I don't want that, yo.
Intestines, yeah, nah, man. It's gross, man.
It's disgusting, yo.
It's disgusting, man. But Jake cook all these things because it's not just because everyone's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Look, we was all part of Word at one point. We know what it was like on holiday time. This family bringing that dish, or bringing this. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta make your famous chitlins. You know what I'm saying? Even though my family didn't eat, well, my dad used to eat it. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you bring this or you bring that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, all jokes aside, these going into the abominable foods. We had, my dukes cooked shrimp in the house, and they were like, oh, what's that smell? Like, yo, we can't get that smell out of the house. My pops had ate it, cause I don't smell anything. I was like, yeah, it's like someone who smoked a cigarette, don't know they smell like cigarettes, you know?
Yeah.
My mom was like, oh, we gotta get that, we like mad incense spraying stuff, and the smell won't go out. I was like, imagine what that should do to your insides.
Exactly.
I was like, y'all over here eating that with no
especially our
hesitation,
women. Especially our women when they eat that stuff, man. They wonder why they box, stink because they eating that garbage. But anyway, scriptures tell us, you friends, bro? Scriptures tell us to go to the house of mourning, not the house of feasting, man.
Yep. For that is the end of all men.
It's the end of all men, man. Okay? You're in a party state, but yet this your enemy is planning your demise, man. Planning on ways to further poison you, to further put you down in the ground, man. Put you 6 feet deep, pushing up flowers, man. You know. But meanwhile, you living it up. You know what I'm saying? You up here partying, clubbing every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Just smashing every day. You know what I'm saying? No, man. That's not the life. People think that's the life. That's why a lot of people. That's a thing now, man. To travel, man. You know.
Well, really, they realize they don't want to be in America no more. You know. They're like, yo, I gotta go to a different country. I'm trying to see something else.
Escape their problems, but it's Jake. This is Jake, man. You know, Jake is the one trying to escape their problems. Yeah, you got these other heathen nations that's travel, but at the end of the day, they're comfortable, man. This is their kingdom. Jake's the one trying to escape their problems. I know for a fact, you know, because I had this chick tell me, man. You know, she told me that she just want to get away, man. Get away for a couple of days. Get away for a week. You know. You know, but look, you can't escape. You know what you're going through because we're up under the curses.
Yep. Proverbs 14:12. There is a. Let me finish this out. And it reads, "And the living will lay it to his heart."
Yeah, and the living, okay, the ones that has this truth, that's gonna lay it to their mind, man. You know, well, we need to be in the house in the morning, man. There's nothing to be partying about, nothing to be happy about, man. You know, we're in hardcore slavery. We're in captivity. You know, eating fake food, GMO foods. Okay, we can't run our households properly. You know, we're in an effed up state. But that's who's running the world, right? Those people running the world. You know, you think he has a care in the world?
No.
Yeah, wearing a Winnie the Pooh outfit, man. You know, and that's the madness of this world, because you know there's I forgot what it's called, but people will dress up and have like sex parties, man. They dress up in outfits and have sex parties, man.
Costumes like covering their face.
Yeah, costumes covering their face, man. You know.
I forgot to.
Yeah, it's all good, but that's what goes on here in Babylon, man.
Like a masquerade party.
Nah, it's something along those lines, but it ain't worth even going deep into.
They have some parties where, you know, you come in, you drop your keys in a bowl, you know, then you collect the keys, and whoever keys you got, that's who you go home with. That's whose wife you go home with, you know? And you swapping wives and whatnot.
Swinger party.
Yeah, the swindle parties, the swinger parties.
Swingers, yeah. Ugh.
This is Proverbs 14:12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
There's a way that seemeth right unto man, but the ends thereof are the ways of death. Why? Because the ways of man is not the ways of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. The Lord told me to be in the house of mourning. Me to be in the house of mourning, man. Turning back to Him, man. You know, there's no need to be, you know. I'm not telling you to be all down in the dumps every day. You know what I'm saying? But look, you gotta realize the times that you're living in, man. This is not the time to be trying to make it here, trying to live your best life, like Snoop told you, man.
Going on trips every weekend.
Yeah, going on trips. You know.
Should just work, preach the word, and stay out of trouble.
That's it. Preach the word and stay out of trouble, man. You know.
Right, what am I gonna do with these nice clothes? Put them on, wear them in the house.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Yeah.
Just put them on. You might get all dressed up, go see a brother or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Go get something to eat.
Yeah. Just to do something. You know. Shouldn't be doing much though.
Shoot, you know what? Shoot. The shoes I have on right now, man. I just started wearing them. You know what I'm saying? I had them for like a year and some change. You know. I gotta wear them sometime, right?
Yeah.
You know, Lord's about to destroy this place, right?
Yep.
Right.
You know. You know how Esau is. They give you that smile.
Where's she right? Just walk.
Just running in slow motion.
All right.
Yeah, right. Like, you ain't walking, you ain't running no more faster. I promise you, bro, you're gonna get to your destination probably 15 seconds later.
I know, right?
Earlier.
I know, right?
This is Ecclesiastes 7:4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
Yeah, the heart, the minds of the wise are in the house of mourning, man. We know that we're in a terrible situation right now, man. You know? we realize that the basis of man is ruling. We realize that we're being slaughtered each and every day. You know, we realize that we don't know we're gonna go home the next that evening, or even make it to work, man. Okay, we're in the valley of the shadow of death right here in America, man. And your next move could be your last. So why would we be in a state of happiness, man, of joy, and living it up, man? Especially when we're being ruled by the ones we're supposed to be ruling. It's like you got a dog at home, man, and the dog's telling you what to do. Get on all fours. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you a pitcher and put on the floor for you so you can drink out of it, man. You be like, what the hell, man? But believe it or not, that's the state that we're in, man. The Lord chose the basis of man to rule over us, man. So why would you be happy? It's mind-boggling.
Yep. And it reads, there are the wise is in the house of mourning, but fools are in the house of, but the heart of the fools are in the house of mirth.
Yeah, the mind of mirth, public shot. You know, the mind of a fool, a blockhead, a meatball, a nincompoop, a dunce, a jackass, all right, is in the house of mirth, man. You know? Whoever got it first,
You got it.
Definition of the word mirth. It goes into amusement, especially as expressed in laughter.
Yeah, if I may say, it's amusement, you know? Because amusement goes back to being entertained, you know? So our people are always want to be entertained.
Bread and circus.
Yeah, bread and circus. And they want to be entertained in things that are going to make them feel good, you know? You might be entertained watching a TV show. I don't really like, this isn't really entertaining enough. It's not making me happy. So what, you might change the channel, you know? Our people want to be entertained in folly, because that's what's promoted here in America, you know? Folly is setting great dignity here in America. Read it again.
The definition of the word mirth, it reads amusement, especially as expressed in laughter.
Yeah, amusement especially expressed in laughter, you know? And that's what Jake is known for. They always want to get a good laugh in, you know? Jake loves to laugh, you know?
And why is that though? Because they're in hell. They catching hell all day. They want to get their laugh on. They want to smile. You know what I'm saying? They want something to make them feel good, man. You know? That's why Jake, especially these women, are always at comedy shows. You know what I'm saying? They're always, you know, want to hear a joke. And that's just like, bro, that's Jake, period, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like you said, they're trying to escape their hell, but really, you should be escaping into this word, you know, because this word, you know, this truth is funny, you know. If we're gonna get the hand of our enemies, you know, we're gonna be able to get everything back. You know, so we have plenty of things to smile and be mirth about, you know.
That's right.
But that's not gonna be, you know, that's now, you know, it's gonna be amplified in the kingdom.
That's right.
That's right.
See, the fools, they don't fear the Lord, you know? So they're all about pleasing their flesh, you know? They're all about doing the things of the here and now.
Got a couple similars here, or synonyms. High spirits. You got cheerfulness.
Yeah, they're in high spirits to do wickedness, you know? Eating their abominable foods, they're feasting, you know, partying, living it up. You know what they say, you have to be in the spirit of Christmas, you know, be in a jolly spirit. You know, that's what America promotes.
You got elation, virility, glee, cheer, laughter, so on.
Cheery, laughter, happy, go spirit, and you're in a time of war, man. You're in a time of war, spiritual war, man. You know, this devil knows that he's about to lose rulership, and yet you're not even preparing yourself, man. You're not preparing for what's coming down the pipeline. You Israelites, you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, man. You are the true Israelites, the true Jews according to the Bible, man. Contrary to what the world may tell you. Okay, you're not this proverb and byword, man. You are a royal people. Okay?
Oops, sorry.
This is Matthew 24 and 36. But that day and hour knoweth no man.
Yep.
No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Yeah, so even, no one knows when the Lord's coming back, man. Not even the angels, not even Lord Yahweh Shai, man. But the Most High only. So, just knowing that little bit piece right there, why would you not want to repent and turn back? Why would you not want to get right with the God of the Bible? We read earlier, he's bringing a sword. He's not bringing peace, But all these scriptures all tying together. Because what, man, goes back to what we brought out earlier, man. A rich man's words, when he speaks, everyone listens. Everyone hearkens, But when a poor man speaks, no one has time for him, man. Like, who is this guy?
Verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so also shall the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, so also shall the coming of the Son of Man be, man. The Lord is coming back, and he's coming back angry, man. But yet, I do want to live in the spirit of mirth, spirit of happiness, living it up, man. Well, that's going to be their demise, man. Going back to Ezekiel 3 and 17, man, we're warning our people, man. Where they're going off to turn back, man. Because the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night, man.
Get off me.
That's a prime example right there.
Yeah. The scripture said, train up a child in the way that he should go. Now, who's training them, man? Who's training them? We're here to give our people the word, man. Jake don't want it. Now, this is the best thing we could be doing for our people. Not giving out sandwiches. Not giving out electric bikes. But feeding them with this word, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy, right?
Yeah.
It says, for as in the day that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Yeah, so the same things that was happening before the flood came was eating and drinking. As you can see, there's enough restaurants and bars up and down the street, man. Pick your poison. The same thing was going on back in the days of Noah, man. There's no new thing up under the sun, the scripture says, man. So the same thing that was happening back then is happening now. And we knew what was happening in the time of Noah. Pure wickedness, man. Pure wickedness was happening during the time of Noah. Why do you think the Lord flooded the whole earth, man? And only saved 8 souls?
That's right. It says,
But the Lord is all love, right?
Yep.
The Lord is all love, but he drowned damn near everyone except 8 souls, right? That sounds like a power you Israelites need to be fearing, man. What is Jake doing, man?
They got nothing to do. This is Genesis 6 and 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Yeah, the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, man. Doing as thou wilt, doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Hitting cars.
Huh?
Hitting cars.
Yeah, they done about cars back there. What the hell they gonna do back there?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Jake about to get in some trouble.
Yeah.
Judgment.
Yeah, judgment, yeah.
And it reads, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of their thoughts, of their heart, of his heart, was only evil continually.
You can imagine, man. the wicked things that Jake was doing, man. You know?
Oh, look what they doing now.
Look what they doing. Look, prime example.
Fucking sodomite.
Yeah.
Everywhere today.
Everywhere. You know? You can't even turn one way because it was a pair there, pair there,
Yep.
pair
The
there.
other two sodomites that fell off that trolley scooter.
Yep.
Yeah. That's right.
It's like
Yeah.
And then what? When they fell off, you got Jake, when they ran, those are the two dykes that ran. You had Jake come in and try to grab the scooter like savages.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like crazy. That's Babylon for you, you know?
That's right. Right. But that's Jake. Like bro said, that's Jake, man. You know? Imagine when it's food instead of a scooter, man.
Mm.
Jake they gonna bum rush them, man. You know?
Well, they got one lookout. They got two people going to check
Mhm.
cars.
Yep.
More than two people.
They are wise to do evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it reads.
You peeped that though. That's funny. I'm thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it reads. Oh, that's like
It's all good.
Genesis 6 and 5. Read again. And the Most High saw that wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you see that happening now. The wickedness of
Right.
man is great in the earth right
Right.
now, man. It's man, like we said, we got all these sodomites out here.
Right.
Look, when you go out, you know, our people love to travel and they want to go to the fanciest restaurants.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What are they promoting in these Why are these restaurants so expensive? Because they have abominable pieces of seafood in there.
Yep.
You know, they have all the shrimps, they have all the crabs, they have
Yep.
all the lobsters in there,
Yep.
and that's why our people are breaking their pockets to go and purchase. You know, they want to.
Right.
They want to be a part of this world so much, and the wickedness of this world is great, you know?
That's right.
If you want to be somebody in the side, you got to do some type of wickedness.
Yeah.
You got to promote wickedness,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That's why you're going to Israel. That's why they let the baby, you know, Lil Xan, you know, and all these, you know, rappers, you know, promote their drill music. There should be a law banning against that type of music. Isn't that inciting violence, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Isn't that inciting people hating one another?
Yep.
But no, that's accepted here in America because the wickedness is great here.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And it reads, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart, everything our people are thinking about today, because it's just in the time of Noah, it's going to be in the time of day, in the time of the coming of the Son of Man.
That's right.
Only thing Jake think about is wickedness. You have a conversation with Jake, well, let's go to the beach, you know? All right. Like, what are you going to be doing on the beach? Yeah, we're gonna smoke an L on the way. You know, we gotta make sure we smoke on the way. You know, oh, let's get up with some girls. You know, all right, no problem.
There's a crab shack somebody was telling me about down there that's banging.
We can take them to that.
Yeah, we
you
can take
know?
them to that.
It's just like anything Jake sets their heart or their mind to do something, they have to include wickedness into the equation.
Yep. Cause it ain't no fun if you don't.
Yeah.
That's how they look at it.
You got Jake, soon as they wake up, they smoking their weed, you know, sniffing their cocaine and shit.
Yep.
I know Jake that just had a heart attack, you know,
Damn.
popping pills and whatnot,
Damn.
you know.
I had one of my brothers tell me, you know, that's his medicine. You know, he gotta smoke every day.
What's that nigga name? I don't even care about his name. He's like smoking broccoli. He's like his
Yachty.
No, not Yo Yachty. He was like no. Yeah, he's smoking his broccoli. That nigga Kodak Black.
Oh, Kodak Black. Okay.
And it reads, in that every imagination of the thoughts of its heart was only evil continually. Only evil continually. That's all these niggas think about is wickedness. You know, I did a lesson, you know, they love wickedness. Jake just loves wickedness, you know? Verse 7, verse 6, and it repented the Most High that he made man upon the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth. Yep. And that's what the Lord's going to do now in these times, you know, but he's going to save a remnant, you know. That's why the scripture says the Lord would not have left Israel a remnant. We would have been at Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm-hmm.
That's because the Lord is going to destroy this place with fire and brimstone, with those icy them nuclear missiles, you know?
We still hold we can still get it.
Second,
Well, that too, but
Isaiah.
Isaiah 13:9, and Isaiah 66 and 15.
Yep.
You know?
And it,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
and it reads, and the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and creeping things, and the fowls of the air, for it repented of me that have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And that's what we're looking for. It said Noah found grace. You know, look at that word grace. You know, favor, mercy. You know, so Noah, you know, that's what we're hoping to be. The modern day Noahs who find that mercy to be able to get on those ships, you know, to take a ride along those boats, you know, aka the chariots of Israel. That's what we're hoping to be a part of, you know. But Noah, the Lord said, but Noah, well, he found grace in my eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna save him.
But
look, the Lord just excluded Noah, and the only reason why Noah, really it was only Noah who was, but he saved his household. You know, that's a illustration of the elect being saved. You know,
I didn't put it in that window.
their children being saved. You know, the elect's children. You know, his wives and his children's wives. You know. That's a prelude of what's going to happen in these times.
That's right. But there's nothing so righteous that the woman did, you know? And that's what you got to keep faith in. Those that have, those Akim that have family members, families, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to, you know, pray that your families be, you know, get saved too, man. Just like Noah's family got saved. His whole household got saved, man. You know?
They got saved because of Noah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it reads, Matthew's, you know, but you also got to remember Lot's wife. You know, that's what, like you said, you got to pray.
You got to pray.
This is Matthew's 24 and 37.
Huh.
But as the days that were before the flood, I'm sorry. Verse 38. For as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
Yeah, they was having sex, man. And actually marrying, man. Because, you know, marriage is sex according to the Bible, man. You know?
I know, right? I told Jake that, and then he went back and told his girl, right? He was like, nah, she said you broke that down wrong. I was like, you gotta listen to your woman, bro.
Right.
I said, we done here. That's what I told him. I was like, you gotta listen to your woman. But anyway, that was like forever ago.
Damn simp.
I know, right?
But time he was coming to the truth or something. Yeah. Trying to tell everybody your stuff, man. And it comes out just to bite you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but look, you said they were given in marriage. You know, they were having marriage celebrations. They were committing wickedness, and they didn't think that they were going to have to pay for their wickedness. You know, that's how people are doing it today. They're committing wickedness, and they don't think they're going to be judged for their wickedness. That's why they continue. Sorry, bro. That's why they continue in their 5-year plans, their 10-year plans. Yo, I gotta get this job, yo. I'm studying for school, yo. Yo, we can most definitely, yo, this party this weekend now. We're gonna do some bull. We're gonna do our, our reason, whatever we wanna do. We gotta smoke some weed, drink some alcohol, sleep with, his girl was gawking though, I don't care. Where you at though? Why you let her come out the house? That's Jake for you.
Yeah, Jake gonna definitely get paid back for stuff like that, man. You know? Lord's gonna pay him back.
And knew not until the flood came, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away.
And that's exactly what's gonna happen, man. The Lord's gonna take 2/3 of our people away, man, with the ICBM missiles. The same way that happened with the flood, the Lord took our people away, He's gonna take away our people the same way, man. But this time with fire, man, for not hearkening to His word. You know? This thing is plain, man. Do what the Lord tells you, or get jacked up, man, catch a judgment. You know? Lord didn't make this thing hard. He didn't make it geometry, algebra, things that Esau makes you learn in these schools that has nothing to do with what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I took algebra 3 times in high school. 3 times. What is it doing for me now?
I look, he took pre-algebra 6 times in middle school, bro. I mean,
You know?
3 times in middle school, bro. All 3 years.
Yeah.
They had me take it all 3 years. I was good at math too. I just kept getting in trouble.
Oh man.
But and it reads, yeah, exactly, yo. What is it doing for us? Nothing. You know, and it reads, for as the days that were before the flood, well, I read that. Yeah, it says, and knew not till the flood came and took them all away.
Yep.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So shall also the coming of the day of the Son of Man, man. It's gonna catch our people off guard, man. You know? And it's gonna be too late to take the RFID chip out. You ain't gonna be able to take it out, man. It's gonna be too late to put the shrimp down. It's gonna be too late to go out there and prophesy, man. Can you imagine ships coming and someone says, oh shit. Repent, Israel. Repent. Beat me up, Lord. I'm ready. Not gonna happen, man. You know?
You didn't put enough hours in to get paid, man. Yo, you supposed to clock in that. You forgot to clock in, yo.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yo, can you go edit my time? What do you mean? Where were you? We was working as a unit up here.
That's right.
You know? Like
right.
these seasonal Israelites, where they been at though? You know what I mean?
Right.
We teach in the winter time. We teach. Come on, man, it's hot all year round where you stay at, yo. Don't try to play us. You know?
You can imagine them. The scripture say be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, but it's not talking about going out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if there's like a blizzard, you're not gonna come out here. Or you know, a tornado, a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? You got to be wise in that situation. The Lord's bringing destruction. You know, get out the way of the Lord. But if it's just cold, put on a jacket. You know, layer up. Get out there and get her done. Get her done.
We'll read these next 2 out. The last 2 out. I got this is Isaiah. Yeah, look me for a little bit. This is Isaiah chapter 13. Into Isaiah 42, right?
Huh?
Isaiah 13, Isaiah 42?
No, Isaiah 66.
Oh, okay. Well, bro.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6.
Yep.
Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
That's right, and that destruction from the Almighty ultimately is going to be them ICBMs, man. Okay? Those international continental ballistic missiles, man. Okay? That you see that's being talked about with this World War III talk, man. You know? Iran, Russia, China, North Korea all have nuclear capability, man. And they're going to put it to use, man. You know? They are going to put it to use, man. I saw an article today, and I didn't get a chance to do a blessing on it, but through the Spirit, Lord will I will, you know, if the Lord allows it later, that they're already talking that, you know, there's at least 6 cities that are going to get hit if this thing goes off. And we know it's going to go off according to the scriptures, man.
6 cities what?
6 cities, major cities are going to get hit with nuclear missiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember the cities?
I believe San Francisco was one of them.
If I'm not mistaken, the Earth is not flat, the Earth is round.
Right.
So Japan is actually fairly close to America.
Let me show you.
Where my friend at? He up there.
He up there.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good one.
That's my friend. Hey, baby. All right.
All right,
All right,
have a
take
good
it easy.
one.
Go ahead.
Your friend at point somewhere. I don't know where your friend at.
I think she's talking about Taylor.
Oh, you know her?
She's familiar face. You know.
Isaiah 13:6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand.
Yeah, how? It's a noun. A long, loud cry, doleful cry uttered by an animal such as a dog or a wolf. And that's what we're doing, man. We're howling with the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
And then when the dogs are not crying or howling, you ever hear a dog in the cradle howling? Sound, you know, it's kind of annoying. But it's they're crying because they're annoyed. They're not happy. You know. So our people, they're not gonna be happy when the Lord's coming back. You know.
Demons on them. Now you got them some dog. Man, yo, shut the hell up, man. You know it's a demon on the dog, man. Like brother going to maybe in a kennel or something. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me out.
They start whining.
Yeah.
Yep. And our people are gonna be whining when the Lord comes back.
Yeah.
They're gonna be more than whining. But you know what I mean? They're gonna be complaining. They're gonna be in agony.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Isaiah 13:6, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
See, the Lord's coming with destruction, man. When something is destroyed, you can't put it back together, man. You know, you take a glass, all right, that you put water in, you just dash it on this concrete. You cannot put that glass back together. Even if you get some of the big pieces, there's still pieces missing. It's destroyed. The Lord's coming. Yeah, it's shattered. Yeah, it's right. The Lord, many pieces you can't pick up and find and see and pick up and put it back together how it was. That's how the Lord's going to come with destruction, man. It's not going. You're not going to be able to build this place back up, man. You know. The Lord said He's going to leave neither root nor branch.
That's right. Isaiah chapter. Let me keep reading down, right?
Yeah.
It says.
Read it for me.
Isaiah 13:7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and everyone's heart shall melt.
Your minds, your heart's gonna melt, man. Your hands shall be faint, man. It's gonna be nothing that you can do, man. You know? What you gonna do when the Lord comes on the scene, man? Chariots, ICBM missiles flying everywhere. People gonna faint just off the sight of it, man. You know? People gonna give up the spirit. Because they know it's gonna be over, man. The fat lady is singing then, man. You know? Grand opening, grand closing for this place, man.
That's right. And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them.
Yeah, they shall be afraid, man. Pain and sorrows. What are talking about, man? Our people are talking about the whole world, man. You know? All these nations gonna be in fear. 2/3 of our people, they get their act right with the Lord, is gonna be in fear, man. You know? The elect gonna be happy to see the Lord, man. Lord will be a part of that, because what? Our prison sentence will be over, man. You know? Mission successful. That's right. That's right. You know? Lord willing, man. Move something? Okay.
And it reads, it says,
the truth according to the Bible. They know it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Esau come out and smirk at the sign. We know who we are now, man. You know, the truth is out the bag. Not the cat, but the truth is out the bag now, man. You know?
They shall be we're on verse 8 in chapter 13 of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 13 verse 8. They shall be in pains as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
You got it.
I'm gonna read verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel.
We get hit.
It's folly, man. Get this folly on camera. This is what we learn the most, man.
Nigga in costume, bro. He in a onesie, bro.
Yeah, in a onesie. A grown man in a onesie, man. Look, what is he?
Superman, bro. He got Superman.
This shit get caught on somebody.
That's mayhem.
This dude in a suit, bro.
That's probably mayhem.
This dude in a suit, bro. I seen one Jake not wearing his shoes earlier, bro.
On one of those things?
Nah, just walking around.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's good too. That's pretty nice too.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And it reads, "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger."
So the day of the Lord's coming cruel, man. You know, he's not coming nice. He's not coming with hugs, kisses, vacation packages, things of that nature. He's coming cruel, man. He's coming angry, bloodthirsty, man, with wrath and fierce anger. We read in Matthew the 10th chapter, the Lord is coming with a sword. Okay? But yet our people want to be in the house of mirth, man. Our people want to mirth it up, party. What Gucci say? Party, party, party till we all get wasted. That's why people are in their
That's the song that made them too.
I know, right? But that's the lifestyle people are trying to live, man. Well, that's not the lifestyle to be living. Because the Lord's coming back angry. Why can you even have those, playing out those thoughts, man? That's one of the reasons why, man. Here it is, the Lord put us in this predicament so we can get our acts together. You know what I'm saying? Put us in slavery, okay? Have us still in slavery. You know what I'm saying? Have the base of man over us so we can get our acts together. And yet, Jake is still in this party spirit, docile spirit. What happened?
Fucking smells.
Oh, yeah.
But that word cruel goes back to willfully causing pain or harm, you know?
Yep.
So the Lord is coming back cruel. He's going to be causing pain and harm willfully, without any spare. He's going to be having fun while he's doing it.
Yep.
This isn't our words, what the Bible is saying, you know? Because you got a lot of false prophets out here that are teaching our people lies. They read something and then they'll try to twist what it says.
Yeah.
It's not, he's saying what it says. It's not what you interpret, you know?
Yeah, it tells you in Jeremiah 16 chapter 16:16 that what? The Lord's going to send for hunters, man.
Yeah.
You know, fishers is fishers, which is his men. The ones out here prophesied, they're going to be turning to hunters, man. You know, the Lord may have his way, he give you spiritual powers, and you have to put down somebody you know, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I went to church my whole life. I read the Bible, I read the scriptures, and then the third. But you would also be out here being wicked. You know what I'm saying? You were still calling yourself black. You were still calling yourself Dominican. You were still calling yourself Native American. Okay? Blackfoot. Okay? Cherokee. Seminole. You know?
But it's Isaiah 13:9, "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate."
Yeah, lay the land desolate, man. That land's somewhere right here in America, man. You know? That wicked and sinful kingdom, as it tells you in Amos, the 9th chapter, man. The Lord said he got his eyes on this place, and he shall destroy from off the face of the earth.
That's right. And it reads, "And I would destroy the sinners thereof out of it."
Yeah, so the Lord's going to destroy the sinners of our people out of this place, man. You know? And we, you know, it's just true. The Pastor Pork Chop, Deacon Bacon, and them tell you what? The Lord hates the sin, not the sinner. Well, if that's the case, why did the Lord say he's going to destroy the sinners? That's action, man. When you're sinning, you're committing an action, man. You know? Out of this place, man. So that's contradicting what the pastor tells you, man. The Lord's going to destroy the sinner of our people out of this land, man. And what's going to ultimately do with those ICBM missiles, man? Those thermonuclear missiles. And you don't have to believe us. So what if some don't believe? You know? Like it tells you in Acts. Some believe the things that was written and some believe not.
That's right. Some believe the things that were spoken. And
Yeah,
some
that's
believe
right.
not.
That's right, the water.
And it reads, that was it on Isaiah 13:9. Isaiah 66 and 15.
Time.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Yeah, the Lord's gonna come with fire, man. Okay, he destroyed, okay, the people the first time with water. He flooded the whole earth. Okay? But this time he's coming with fire, man. Two horrific ways of being put to death, man. You know? You just imagine you die by drowning, cold, dark. It must be the water got dark. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't see nothing. You know? And then by fire, you know?
Your body's getting squished from all the pressure, and then when you run out of breath, your insides are so filled with water that they're exploding inside.
Yep.
It's
That's
crazy.
right.
It's not a quick thing to die by water, you know? That's why most people, they try to drown themselves. What do? They drug themselves first, you know? They overdose on drugs in the bathtub, you know, and then after that, they pretty much die, you know?
That's crazy. But this time the Lord's coming with fire, man, from the ICBMs, from the thermal, concentrated fire from the chariots. Okay, I just showed you that movie War of the Worlds. All right.
Yep, War of the Worlds. That was a scary movie when I was growing up. You know, now I watch it over, it's not that scary. But I was like, y'all don't want to watch that movie, yo.
Knowing what you know is not scary, you know.
Yeah.
But being a person out here that don't know this truth, that's scary as hell, man.
Hell yeah. What got me was, I was like, because, you know, Tom Cruise, you know, they go back to the house, you know, everything's calm for a moment. But I'm like, yo, all hell is breaking loose outside, yo. They don't got no food in the house. They got nothing but peanut butter sandwiches, yo. What they about to do? You know what I mean? That, yo, just the thought of, like, ain't nothing going back to normal. That's just scary.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was young.
Yeah.
But, and it reads, Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariot, it's like a whirlwind.
Yeah, with his chariot, it's like a whirlwind, man. You know? Them chariots going to be everywhere throughout the sky, beaming up the elect, destroying 2/3 these heathens. You know? That's what's going to happen, man, when the Lord comes back.
To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
See, our people don't want to take the rebuke of these words. The Lord's going to rebuke our people with fire then. You know? Isn't that fair? That's righteous. The Lord gave you a chance to be rebuked by his words. But since you don't want to take rebuked by the words, Lord gave you an option. Since you chose not to do that, then hey, accept these thermonuclear missiles, man. The concentrated fire from the chariots of the Lord. Just hold that.
Hold that, sir.
Right. And Mark said, hold that. You know?
And it reads, verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Yep.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
So by fire, which is the sword of the Lord, okay, that's what part of the sword, the Lord's going to plead with what? All flesh. Not just 2/3 of his people, but with these heathens too, man. You know? And the slaying of the Lord is going to be, you can't put a number on many, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's a numerous amount of people is going to be destroyed when the Lord returns, man.
Yeah, that's facts. It said the slain of the Lord is going to be many. You know? That's an innumerable amount. That's the masses of the people.
That's right.
That's everybody saved the elect.
That's right.
Literally.
Clearly. So, you know, with that, you know, what was edified, now pass it on to the next brother. Shalom.
Yeah, because what? Contrary to popular belief, you know, you have these Israelites out here that they like to play games, they want to play gimmicks, you know. At the end of the day, America is going to be destroyed by 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles, you know. Whether you people want to believe it or not, whether you want to grasp the reality of it, it don't matter, because it's going to happen. You got it?
It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
The eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. The Lord has his angels, his holy angels, watching this place. And they're reporting back to the Lord. Give Revelations 18. real quick. Start at 5. You know, they're reporting everything back to the Lord. You know, saying they're letting them know how much wickedness is going down in the earth. All the wickedness Jake is doing. All the wickedness that the so-called white man is pushing out through his democracy.
Yeah. It's the book of Revelation 18 verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Shemel Shai have remembered her iniquity.
Who? Babylon the Great, aka America. You know, the Lord, the sins of the wickedness that's going down here have reached the heavens. You know, the Lord has heard it, and the Lord is angry. You know, the Lord is not pleased with how the earth is being ran today. The earth is pissed off. You know.
This is the book of Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
And that sinful kingdom is America. You know, get Revelations 11 and 8. Yep. And the sinful kingdom is America. Why? Bestiality is promoted here in America. A man lying with a man, a woman lying with a woman. You know, we've seen enough of that today. You know, being drunk, excess, acting like a fool. You know, smoking weed is legal in certain states here in America, which is defiling your temple, which you're not supposed to be doing that. You know.
Real fast, you get a reward now for cutting your rod off. What's the guy? Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner, yeah.
He got a courageous or bravery award for doing that. You know, you get awarded here in America for that nonsense.
Yep. I believe he was, I don't know, the Woman of the Year or something like that.
It was that too, yeah.
Yes. And then you have these people who are cutting off their rods. And it's funny, because these women are so stupid. You know, they promote that, and now they're allowing these men who cut off their rods, and they're shattering records. You know, they beating everybody up in boxing.
Yeah.
They're beating them in the long jump, in the 100-yard dash sprint. You know, these are men. You know, and you had the most successful CEO of a woman. She was a man. It was a dude, Joe, that chopped his rod off. That's the most successful CEO of a woman. So that right there shows that, for one, the woman's above the man's above the woman. You know, obviously, there ain't no equal in that. You know, but that's what's promoted here in Babylon the Great.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Here, real quick, it says transgender Texas wrestler wins second high school girls title. And so what? He won. It's a dude, but he's fighting. He's fighting the girls. You know, he got the physique of a man. You know, he whooping all the girls. You know, he's a dude, Joe. But that's what's promoted here. Nothing but confusion here in Babylon. That's why this is that sinful kingdom.
Right.
Then you go to any grocery store, every restaurant you go to, unless it might be like a juice bar. You'd be surprised some of these juice bars got, do you want avocado toast? You can add bacon to it. Like, what? You'd be like, I thought you were supposed to be promoting a healthy lifestyle, you know? But that's why this is that simple kingdom.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city, America, you know, that great city, Babylon, you know, aka America, you know, which is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You know, why is this Sodom? Because of all, the homosexual acts that they promote here. You know, what proves that Sodom is, did homosexual acts? What were they trying to do to the angels that came down? You know, when the men, aka the angels, came and visited Lot, they wanted to have sex with them. The men of the city yelled and said they wanted to have sex with the angels. That proves right there that they were, that man was sleeping with man. That's all the proof you need. Could you look up sodomy on the Google? They're going to try to throw you some random BS saying that, they were committing anal sex or You know, they're just gonna try to, you know, get you for a loop. The great source is the word. Read it again.
It's the Revelation chapter 11 verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom in Egypt.
Yeah, spiritually Sodom in Egypt. And why is it called Egypt? Because of all the gods that are worshipped here in America. You know, all these false gods, you know, that the Egyptians worshipped. That's what's promoted here and pushed upon our people. You know, you have the worship of Mother Mary that goes back to ancient Egypt. You know, all these gods that they're worshiping here go back to ancient Egypt. You know, and that's what's promoted here above Yahweh by Shema Shai.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Yeah, they X'd out Lord Yahushua, you know, and Lord Yahushua, you know, our Lord Yahweh by Shema Shai, they are the symbol of righteousness on the earth, you know. So if you X him out, you cross him out, you put an image of the so-called white man, and the so-called white man is the devil according to the Bible. What is he? You know, now this is the new image of light, you know, that our people follow. And it's going to be following after wickedness, you know? Because he abides not in the truth, you know? There's no truth in this man. So what? That's the vibration. There's a wicked vibration that's going out in the four corners of the earth, you know? And it starts right here in America. That's just why this is that sinful kingdom. They got McDonald's over there in Africa. They got damn Burger King everywhere. You know, they having fat camps over there in China because people are obese because they've taken on the Western mentality, the Western philosophy of how you should be eating your food. Did I say, you know?
The book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from out the face of the earth.
Yeah, the Lord ain't playing no games with America. He's going to destroy it, you know? The Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, if he was happy with America, if he was happy with the way things were running down here on the earth, he wouldn't have to destroy it. But since it displeases Yahweh Shema Shai, it said what? He that parted from evil maketh himself a prey and displease the Lord. If it displeases Yahweh Shema Shai, he's gonna flip it around. Yahweh Shema Shai is only gonna one thing that pleases him to be before his eyes, you know? So what? He's gonna destroy America by these 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles, gonna wipe it off the face of the map, and 2/3 of the Israelites are gonna be stuck here, you know, and be destroyed. He's like right 13:8. Yeah, go ahead.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
But what? There's a remnant. There's men that are in America. There's a body of men in the multitude of believers that are here in America, you know, and they're grieved with the wickedness that's going on. Get 2 Peter 2:6, by the way. Get that first, Uncle Shaw, and then you can get that Zechariah 13:8. You know, you got people that are grieved with the ways that are how America are being promoted. Who are not down with the program. Get Ezekiel 9:4. That verse.
This is the book of 2 Peter 2, verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes.
Yeah, Yahweh Shema Shai turned the cities into Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes. Imagine a city is there one day, you come back, ain't nothing but ashes laying around. There ain't no remains of it. That's gonna be America. No remains, just ashes. You'd be like, you see, wasn't there these 5 cities right here? You know? It's crazy. Go ahead.
That's right. And it reads, condemn them with an overthrow.
Yeah, Yahweh Shema Shai condemned them. Just how he sent Noah to condemn the world, you know, we are condemning the world now. And we are condemning the world for its wickedness. And Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring that destruction. Those missiles. Go ahead.
Making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Yeah, so what Esau, the so-called white man, should have read this script right here. You know, the Lord's gonna make the Lord had made Sodom and Gomorrah as an example. If any society will come in the same manner, promoting that a man and man shall lie together, a woman with a woman shall lie together, I've made Sodom and Gomorrah that example. That those that come after that shall live ungodly. I'm going to do the same to the next kingdom. Because that's promoting death. The Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply." That's why the Lord had, you ask a normal Jake, why did the God, create people that have sex? For pleasure. No, it's so you can be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
Keep reading down.
Okay. Verse 7. 2 Peter 2, verse 7. And delivered the just Lot.
And delivered. Read it again.
And delivered just Lot.
And delivered just Lot. And look at that word just is not, he only delivered Lot. No, he delivers the two children as well, the women. But when you look up the daughter's the water, bro. When you look up that word just, it means righteous. So he delivered the righteous Lot. Go ahead.
Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
He was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Everything he was seeing with his eyes. He might go out, grab some food. He might be around Jake, hearing them talk about their BS. He was vexed, because, hey, a lot, that's, he grew up in an upright bringing, He knew to serve, he was righteous, So him being around that wickedness, it vexed him, Just like us, we are the modern day Lot. We are crying unto the Lord. It tells you it tells you in Genesis, I believe the 18th or 19th chapter, that the Lord heard the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah. You had Lot crying in Sodom and Gomorrah. You had Lot crying unto Yahweh by Shema Shai. Just like you got the men of the Lord today crying unto Yahweh by Shema Shai, so we can get out of this place, because we don't want to be here anymore. Go ahead.
Verse 8. 2 Peter 2, verse 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them.
You see the just, it's a just Lot. Now it's saying the righteous man. That proves it right there. It said that righteous man dwelling among them. Brother, bro.
In seeing and hearing, vexed with his righteous soul from day to day.
Yes, seeing and hearing. You need some light, bro? Okay, it says seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day. Every day Lot had to wake up. He was vexed. People all defiled among him, they're all filthy. You don't gotta pay for parking on the weekends.
That's what I was thinking.
No problem.
I'll be there. This is the book of 2 Peter 2, verse 8. And for that righteous man dwelling among them is seeing and hearing, vexed with his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Yeah, with their unlawful deeds. Meaning what? They were committing acts contrary to the Bible. They were committing wickedness. They were committing sins. They were breaking the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible. That proves right there that a man is not supposed to be with a man. That's why in these LGBT, communities, they have their own Bibles and they take out certain verses so it can be more suitable for them. It don't matter. It was written already. It don't matter if you create a whole new book, which that's blasphemy anyway, doing that, and you're going to be judged. How about Shema Shai is not playing with the wicked of our people? You're going to be destroyed in these upcoming calamities. But majority of our people, they want to snarkle, they want to play games, they want to have a jolly old time. You're going to get put to death. And at the end of the day, we're going to have a clear conscience because we told you. We told you the deal. We told you that the Lord was coming back pissed off. Okay.
Verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation.
Go ahead.
And to preserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Read it again.
Verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation.
Yeah, the Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation, because brothers are going to be tempted. Did not the spiritual demon Satan come and tempt Lord Yahushua? So what? The Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation, certain temptations, that could cause you and make you go off. The Lord knows how to deliver you out of those things, He's given us the wisdom and understanding and the discernment to deliver us, for Him to deliver us from those things. Go ahead.
And it reads on, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Yeah, and to reserve the unjust, the wicked, how you doing, man? Is to deserve the wicked, the unjust, for the day of judgment to be punished, you know? So the majority of these people, you might have a heart attack, get into a real bad car accident. Why didn't the Lord put them to death now? Because he's reserving them for the day of punishment in the time of Jacob's trouble, so they can be punished, so they can receive a greater condemnation. Because this is the last hoorah, you know, that the Lord is going to be able to judge the wicked of our people for their sins. So the Lord is going to go all out, you know. The Lord is going to, you know, the Lord is a righteous power. He's going to they have to pay for everything they did, you know. They're not getting away easily.
What verse 10?
What does it say? I believe that was it.
Like Amos.
Yeah. What verse 10 is that?
We say Amos.
Get that verse. I said something. I said, okay. Oh yeah. Actually, finish Amos out and then Jeremiah 30:7.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from out the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Yes, they be out by Shema Shah. So the Lord is not going to destroy the whole house of Jacob in this upcoming destruction that's coming. You know, and it's not just going to be like, oh, you know, one day the missiles are going to be shot off, and you know, you're going to have to face the fire and brimstone. No, the Lord is going to make you afraid. The Lord is going to make you fear, you know. The Lord is going to make it known that He is the power that's bringing these judgments upon you. It says, what does Scripture say? The Lord may be known by the judgment which He bringeth on the earth, you know. And the Lord is going to bring great judgment to our people. Famines, race riots, martial law troops are going to be kicking in our people's doors, hauling them off into concentration camps, you know, offering the RFID chip or for them to face the guillotines.
Jeremiah.
Yep.
This is the book of Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yeah, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, you know. That's alas.
Yeah, the only clear definition is woe.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, so death and destruction. This day that's coming, death and destruction. This is a day of death and destruction, you know. Read it again.
This is Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great.
Yeah, the day that's coming is great. You know, it's a great and terrible day. Scriptures say, real quick, Zephaniah, I believe 1 and 14. And just read all the way through. Yes, sir.
This is the book of Zephaniah 1 and 14. For the great day of the Lord is near. It is near. It hasteth greatly.
Go ahead.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Verse 15. For that day is the day of wrath.
Yeah, it said the mighty man, the day of the Lord is coming. It's coming quickly. You know, we see the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai coming to pass very quickly. You know, the Lord every day something's happening. Every day something new is happening. Judgment. You know, more judgment. You know, a tsunami. A destroying wind, just killing 20 children, you know, on Christmas Day. These are things that are coming every day because the day of the Lord is coming. And as the day of the Lord is getting closer and closer, judgment is going to be amplified. The Lord is going to be showing His power. Look at the 10 plagues of Egypt. You know, every plague was more dreadful than the next, you know?
Zephaniah 1:15. That day is a day of wrath.
I'm sorry, it said the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. You know, you got these tough guys, you know, going to the gym every day. You got these army men, the men of war. They're going to be crying bitterly. You know, they're not going to be, they're not going to know what to do, you know, because they're going to be bugged out. They're not going to be stable. They're not going to have any assurance of their life because they might have, you know, a bug out plan, a plan they're going to do. That plan is going to fail them before their very eyes. Go ahead.
That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
Yeah, the day of coming is a day of wrath. It's a day of trouble. But who's going to be delivered out of that day of trouble, that time of Jacob's trouble? You know, the elect, the men that were down here diligently seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, teaching our people the truth and not lies. You know? Okay.
A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
That was it. Jeremiah.
Back in Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yeah, the day that's coming is great. There's not going to be a day like it, you know? So any plans they might try. Oh yeah, I remember my great grandpa was telling me what they did during the time of the Great Depression. You know, I got a similar plan to that. Nah, it's gonna be worse than the Great Depression. You know, it's gonna be worse than any time. This is the time before the Lord comes back. You know, this is the time of great judgment. So the Lord is gonna is making it as a time that's never been seen on the face of the earth.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It's a time of Jacob's trouble. It's a time of the trouble for you Israelites. Why? Because your disobedience. You know, you're gonna have to. You're gonna be caught up in the judgment of these uncircumcised heathens. You know, scriptures talk about because you wanted to be like them. You're gonna face the same judgment of them. You know, you're gonna be uncircumcised. You know, you're gonna get the judgment of an uncircumcised nation.
It reads on, but he.
Read it up a little bit.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, the time of Jacob's trouble, you know. So our people, they're going to be out here starving to death. You know, our people are going to have cannibalistic acts committed onto them, you know, happening onto them because their disobedience, for them despising the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, these are the times that are fastly approaching our people. But the only thing our people are truly worried about, you know, is finding a nice job, you know, finding a woman, you know, because what, it's wintertime. What they call this cuff season, you know? So what, Jake out here looking for a girl so they could share pockets with during the winter, during the cold winter. You know, they're not preparing themselves mentally for the things that are coming upon the earth. You got something, bro?
Oh, yes, like
Very good.
The definition of the word trouble, it go back to the Hebrew word tazarah, and it reads, it goes to straits.
Yeah, straits, you know, and that's difficulty. So look, Jake, that path of, you know, just laying on the couch all day, you know, watching TV, that path is going to be closed, you know, and a new path of difficulty, a new path of straits. Now when you wake up in the morning, you're going to have to worry about where am I going to get my next meal, you know, or or if this spot may have been compromised, I can't stay here anymore. You know, I heard gunshots last night down the street. I have to get up and go on the move. You know, I got to travel because this spot that I'm staying is compromised, you know. I'm in danger. So you're going to be in straits. Go ahead.
Adversary,
you know. You're going to have these other, you're going to be faced with a lot of adversaries, a lot of, enemies in that day, you know. A lot of people are going to be turning against each other. You're gonna have people coming up, creating allies amongst themselves. You know, you're gonna have one person get captured in their group. Nah, man, wait, don't kill me. I'll tell you where they are. I'll show you where they're hiding their food. You know. Then what? They're gonna team up with them, and they're gonna get the people with the food. They're gonna put them to death, and the traitor, he's gonna get put to death because you can't trust a traitor. You know. These are things that are gonna be happening on the earth. Okay.
Tribulation.
Look at that word tribulation. It's all types of hell and distress, you know. So hell and distress, you know, hell is just a condition, you know. Our people are gonna be catching hell out here, you know. They're gonna be in distress. They're gonna be in all types of pain. Okay. Adversity, you know, but that's what I meant. That's why I was saying adversity when you look at that word adversary. That's why I was trying to go into adversity. Go ahead.
And tightness.
Yep, that was there, right?
Yeah. Back to Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yep.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of it. Who's that he? You know, Lord's willing, we're a part of that he. You know, the elect, 144,000, the prophets, and the men, women, and children. You know, get He said that he shall be saved out of it. Get it, Sirach 33:1. I just want Ezekiel 9:4.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33, verse 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord.
Yeah, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, you know? So those that are fearing the Lord, no evil is going to come upon them. You get Ecclesiastes 8:5 as well. Whenever you get a chance. It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. Because he that feareth the Lord, he's keeping the commandments to the best of his abilities. Scriptures say, blessed is everyone that feareth Yahweh by Shem Shai and walk in his ways. So he's keeping the commandments to the best of his abilities. He's having faith in who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. You know, wisdom and knowledge should be a stability of thy times. He's gotten this knowledge. He's gotten the understanding. He's trusted in the God of the Bible. So no evil, aka bad time, is going to happen unto him, you know?
And it reads on, but the temptation even again will deliver him.
Read again, bro.
But in temptation even again he will deliver him.
But even in temptation again, will he deliver him, you know? You know, the Lord's going to deliver us from all this death and destruction. You know, and what's going to be that main temptation? The mark of the beast, the RFID chip, you know? Even that temptation, you know, brothers might, you know, go a couple of days without eating, you know, you might hear some bug outs over talking. There's a concentration camp, bro. Heard they got food, heard they got water. Now us being in the know, we're going to know that's where they're giving out the RFID chip, you know? Even in that temptation to take the chip, the Lord's going to deliver us, you know? You got a precept?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the book of Job 5:19. Job 5:19. And he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Go ahead.
Verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death. You know. If I'm not mistaken, the sixth trouble, you know, is the nuclear missiles. And the 7th, and if you're still here, the 7th trouble.
That's the 7th trouble.
7th trouble.
Yeah, the 6th trouble is the calamities.
Yeah. See, that's why I didn't break it down. Just read it again.
This is the book of Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. You know, so no evil is going to be touching us. You know, and you know, Lord's willing. Yeah, we'll get that further understanding, but I believe you're right.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we're going to be in the ships. That's right. Yep, we're going to be in the chariots. Lord's willing. Yep.
Verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death.
In famine, so what? In famine he's going to redeem thee. He's going to save thee from death. You know, because a lot of people, scriptures say in these last days, many people shall die of famine. So in famine he's going to redeem us from death. You know, he's going to save us from death. And those that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. You know, those that escape the hunger, you know, these missiles are going to get them. He's going to redeem us from that as well. Go ahead.
And it reads, and in war from the power of the sword.
Yeah, go ahead. And what's happening? There's going to be race wars out here. You know, he's going to deliver us from these, from people with guns, people with machine guns, tanks. You know, any killing instrument. He's going to deliver us. You know, from these missiles. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Yeah. Scripture said we're not going to be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Why? Because it's not going to come near us, you know? Scripture said 1,000 shall fall by thy right hand, you know? but it shall not come near unto thee. You know, so destruction is not going to come near unto those that fear Yahweh by Shemel Shai. Good.
Verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Why? Because it's not going to have any power over us. We're going to see you people, you know, catching all hell, being destroyed, being caught up in these famines. But what? We're going to have a bottle of wine. Brother's going to be eating some bread, you know, some chips and dip, you know, wherever we are, you know, whatever the Lord prescribed for us to eat in that day. Read it again.
This is Job 5:22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Yeah, destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. You know, brothers going to be laughing it up, partying up. My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall rejoice, but, you know, you should be in pain pretty much, you know. My servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall howl for sorrow of heart and for vexation of spirit. That was it. It said, neither shall thou be afraid of the beasts of the field. Why does it say that? Because when they show you, I mean, I've been seeing mad deers getting hit by cars, you know, and you know when these cars stop, you know, because really these cars are the main predators to these wildlife animals, you know. When these cars stop, these beasts of the field are gonna come out into the cities, you know. The zoos, when the power gets shut off, not only are the prisoners going to be let out, you know, but there's a prison damn near a mile away from the major city. You know, there's 2 of them around here. It's crazy. Right next to the city. It'll make no sense. But not only the prisoners going to be let out, the animals in these zoos are going to be let out. You know, get Psalm 121 and 7. Yep, the water broke. Now, these zoos are going to be let out. You know, these animals, these gorillas, these lions, these tigers, you know, these different scorpions that Esau have went out in Africa and stole, you know, and put them in the prison in these zoos. They're going to be let out here in America.
That's right. This is the book of Psalms 121, verse 7.
This
Okay.
is Job 5. And I'll start at
22?
23.
Okay.
It says, for ye shall have a covenant with stones and fields, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with you.
Yeah, the beasts of the field are going to be at peace with us, you know? The beasts of the field are going to be at peace with us, you know? You might have a lion run up, you know, you might have a lion, you might be 3 people in the street, you know, you see a lion, you see the 2 people, they start running, because you know what they always say, you just can't be the slowest one, you know? You know, Jake, you know, the man of the Lord, we might, you know, we just going to stand there, the lion going to shoot past us and go catch them, you know? Oh, and I just can't be the slowest one, you know? That's what Jake be saying.
This is the book of Psalms 121, verse 7. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yeah, the Lord is going to preserve thee from all evil, you know? The Lord is preserving us from this wickedness that this world is promoting, you know? He's going to preserve us from the evils, the bad times that when they come to judge the wicked for their wickedness, you know?
And it reads on, he shall preserve thy soul.
Yeah, he's going to preserve our souls. So our souls are being preserved now spiritually. So when this destruction comes, we'll be all right, you know? You got a Kendrick Lamar, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right for the elect. You know, Lord won't be part of that number. You know, everything's going to be all right for the faithful in Yahweh by Shemel Shai.
One of my brother that recently moved out. And then we went to my oldest brother's house.
Because, you know, Babylonians, they really don't got any manners, you know. So you try to talk over somebody, they'll talk louder, you know, so the person next to them can get their point across, you know?
Yep. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing.
Yeah, so whoso, it really is talking about the elect, you know, that whoso is talking about the elect. So whoso keepeth the commandments, you know, they're keeping the law, statutes, commandments. They're fulfilling their purpose of and reason why they're down here on this earth, you know. They went out there and taught the people, They weren't seasonal Israelites. You know, they taught the people they were in season, out of season. Here's our people. They go out there. They don't do nothing all week for the Lord. They go out there for 45 minutes and they think they good. You know? Oh yeah, I'm good. You know, we did our street preaching for the day. You know, how long were you out? 45 minutes, yo? What if somebody running late? What if somebody in traffic? You know, they might miss 15 minutes of the thing. Y'all going out? Y'all not going out at the same time every week. You don't know when the hell they're gonna be out there. You know? Go ahead. Read it again.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil, and a wise man's heart, the son of both time and judgment. Exactly, because that wise man is watching, man. You know? The scripture says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. You know? So by him watching and praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, he's going to know the times that he's living in, man. He's going to be more circumspect. You know, he's going to be more aware, you know? Because you got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai on him.
Read it again, bro.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 8 verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing.
Yeah, they're not going to feel any evil thing, you know? And you brothers should know that you don't want to feel this wickedness. You don't want to feel this judgment that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is bringing. You should be trying to, if you knew, which we're telling you, you know, but our people don't believe, you know, that's their problem. They don't believe that the Lord is going to bring death and destruction. Because if you believed it, you do everything in your power to try to avoid being caught up in this calamity.
Right. And it reads on, and a wise man's heart, the discerner of both time and judgment.
We still live, bro?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, bro, the live stream says something about not gonna be able to save. What did it say, bro?
It's not gonna say because insufficient space.
Oh, you need more space.
But it's still live. It's probably not gonna be able to save the video to the phone.
Yeah, I don't know if video saves to the phone. I've never used it.
Does it normally save to the phone when the video's over?
Nah, normally just go straight up to the YouTube.
Read it one more time.
Now what's the point? Are you holding anything?
Nah.
Can you get Ezekiel 94?
Yes.
And before you get Ezekiel 94, get Zechariah 13:8. Yep.
This is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord.
Yeah, and that land that's talking about is here in America. Saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who you people ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
So 2 parts, that equates to 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners are going to be cut off, you know? The Lord is going to cut you off, and you're going to die, you know? The Lord's going to put you to death. You ain't bearing no fruit. You ain't being fruitful. And the fruit that you have bear is evil. Look at this. That's Satan right there, yo. No, literally, it's just like they're playing. It's just so much confusion. You can't even hear your own music. That's Satan right there, yo. Those people have Satan on them, literally.
Zechariah 13 verse 8. And it shall come to pass.
Where's the light turn green? That shit loud. You got 5 different songs going on at one time. Just like, hurry up and go. Alright, hold on. She got louder. She got louder. Well, where's the noise pollution for that? You know, they should be getting pulled over. You know. Disturbing the peace, you know. You have some Jake might be blasting their music too loud. You know, bro, seen videos on the internet. Oh, you were blasting your music too loud. especially in a city area. You know, you're not allowed to play music that loud, you know? Because whatever emergency vehicle comes, it don't matter. It's just Babylon at the end of the day. But, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. It number confusion and chaos here in America.
This is Zechariah 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land...
And it shall come to pass. I mean, what? This is a future prophecy. It's going to happen. The Lord is not going to say, hey, if they repent, you know, then I'm not going to bring this to pass. The Lord is not giving them an option. The Lord is telling you no. 2/3 are going to be cut up and die. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Yeah, 2 parts of you Israelites are going to be cut off and die, but the 1/3 is going to be left therein. You know what? There's going to be a select number of men, women, and children that are going to be delivered from this destruction. You know, that are going to be saved. You know, but the third is going to be left therein. You know, see, America's not going to be destroyed. You know, they're going to be left therein. No, they're going to be delivered from that destruction. Their lives are still going to be left.
Right. Verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Yeah, and that's twofold. We're going through the fire now with all these trials and tribulations, having to put up with these wicked people around us, you know, being under the curses, you know, catching hell on your jobs, you know, being stuck, brothers going to work, they have trouble an hour for work, then they get stuck in traffic, you know, that's hell right there, you know. The Lord is bringing the third part through the fire. Go ahead.
And will refine them as silver is refined.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It said, you know, also talking about the nuclear fire, you know, which is going to be used to destroy America, you know. See, our people don't want to receive the correction now, so when that nuclear fire, that's going to be their correction. You know, the laser beam from the chariots, that's going to be their correction. You got Jake late to the party. You got women out here.
Zechariah 13 and 9. Again, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
Yeah, we're being refined now, you know? Take the Lord, we're going through this fire, so what? So all these impurities that are on us, you know? Because well, if you ain't going through no adversity, what? You start getting comfortable here in America. You start making America your rest. You start thinking it's okay to commit wickedness because the Lord's not judging you for it, you know? So we go through this hell to consider, like, yo, we need to get out of here. You know, we need to get these new bodies. You know, we got to get out of America. Go ahead.
And will try them as gold is tried.
Mm-hmm.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
That means we got the name, you know? And that's what we're going to do in the time of Jacob's trouble. We're going to call upon the names of the Lord, you know? The true living power, you know?
And it reads, and I will hear them.
And I will hear them. Look, the Lord, we're going to call upon the name of the Lord, and the Lord is going to hear them. The 1/3. The Lord ain't hearing everybody in that day. The Lord is showing right there, he's setting a division. Scriptures say, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. You know? 2/3 of Israel, you're gonna be left out in the cold with the door shut. You know?
That's right. And it reads, I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is my power.
Yeah, the Lord is our power. The majority of our people are saying, oh yeah, we're going to trust in Esau. We're going to trust in our enemy, you know, the so-called white man. And I'm going to trust, you know, in the power of my gat. I'm going to trust in the power of the almighty dollar. You know, I'm going to trust in the power of Buddha. That's what Jake is saying, you know. But them trusting that is going to be, it's going to be to their condemnation. Get Jeremiah 11:11. And then you can go Ezekiel 9. We'll get that Lord's willing. Probably close out on that. Man, we got plenty of time. We got 30 minutes left.
Just the book of Jeremiah 11:11. Then, Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them.
Yeah, it says, thus saith the Lord, I will bring evil upon them. You know, so the Lord is going to bring evil, aka bad times, to the children of Israel. You know, the Lord ain't just going to take our people out, you know, with ease. You know, he's gonna bring evil. He's gonna bring the things that they fear upon them. You know, because you didn't want to fear the Lord, the things that you fear, he's gonna bring them upon you.
Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape.
Which they shall not be able to escape. You know, you're not gonna be able to escape the judgments that the Lord is bringing to this place. You know, you're not gonna be able to escape the judgments that Yahweh by Shemel Shai has prescribed. You know, the doctor prescribed your prescription. You know, a painkiller. No, this is gonna be your painkiller right here. You know, these missiles. You know, these upcoming calamities. You know, Yahweh by Shemel Shai is gonna put our people out of their miseries. Because our people are sick out here. You know, you got people break dancing. You know, for you know, Jesus Christ. You know.
Not that guy.
What is he, pop locking or doing the robot?
Yeah.
You know, which, you know, I don't know the difference, sloppy was, but you know, that's what he's doing. You know, for these idols. You know, that's not profiting us. You know, see, oh, it says you're supposed to dance, bro. You said they piping on you, supposed to dance. Nah, man. You know, it says put on the breastplate of righteousness. Those things are actions. You can't do those things by saying you're doing them. You know, got a whole bunch of bug outs out here. That's where they gotta get put down. You know, you got people that are a little slow here in Babylon. Yeah, and you got Jake that a little slow. They gotta get put down unless the Lord heal them. You know.
And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
And though they cry unto the Lord in the time of their distress, in the time of their trouble, the Lord is not going to hearken on to them. You know, the Lord, they're going to be calling the Lord's phone and no one's going to be picking up. You know, they're going to be seeking the minute of the Lord. They're going to be seeking for answers. They're going to be crying and praying unto the God of the Bible, and the Lord is not going to be hearing them. What's that name? What's that name? A light bulb going to go off on him. The name is Yahweh by Shemel Shai. That's the name. That's the name. You'll call on that name. They're going to be seeing certain brothers get delivered from judgment. They might be in the cut somewhere. You know, brothers going to be getting praises. Oh, you see what just happened, yo? Yo, that dude. Yo, he used this name. And I seen trouble coming in, so he got delivered, you know? So next time we in trouble, we going to do that. But nah, it ain't going to work for you, my man. It ain't going to work. It don't apply to you. If you ain't part of that 1/3 that's going through the fire now, you know?
Try to be like Kakashi, you know, the copy ninja.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can copy everything. That's what they're gonna try to be like, man. Verse 12. Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go.
And when they say that this don't work, when they see that calling on the name of the Lord not working and seeking after the knowledge out here on the streets. When they see all that has failed them, go ahead.
And go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense.
Yeah, now they're gonna go cry unto the gods which they have chosen, you know, over the Lord, you know. Like, damn, man, Buddha wasn't helping me before, but let me try to call on him again real quick. Let me go to the so-called white man for help, you know. Let me go to my enemy, you know. See if he'll help me. See if he'll have some mercy upon me. You know? Go ahead.
And it reads, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble.
But they're not going to save them at all. Because Yahweh by Shema, look, the Lord is telling you. You know, you're going to call upon me, I'm going to reject you. Then you're going to go call into those idols. They're not going to be able to help you. You're going to be destroyed out here. You know, I'm telling you. This is what you're going to do. You know, and ain't no remedy, ain't no help coming your way.
That's right. I go verse 14. Jeremiah 11:14. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
Yeah, so when Jake, your family members start catching hell, you know, damn, bro, I went to elementary schools with that guy, yo. You see what happened to him? You know, you're not supposed to be like, Lord, save him. Please. You know, nah, you're not supposed to be like that. You're like, yo, he getting this judgment, you know? The Lord's gonna have to put a cold spirit on us in that day, you know? For us not to care. So we are compassionate people. The Lord is very compassionate, you know? But the Lord's gonna, you know, he's gonna turn his shoulder, you know? And he's not gonna be so compassionate anymore, you know? So he's gonna put a spirit on us not to be so compassionate anymore, you know?
Hey, look, it could be a family member that possibly turns you in, right? And you get out the situation, you see him catching hell. You gonna live for no prayer for him? You just turned me in, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one way the Lord can make you, you know, hard toward the situation.
Yep, that's right.
And it reads, "For I will not hear them in the time that they should cry unto me for their trouble."
Yeah, the Lord ain't gonna hear them, you know? The Lord ain't gonna hear us praying unto him. Look, the Lord's like, yo, if I wanted to help them, I would have helped them. When they cried on to me, why are you crying on to me for them, you know? If I wanted to help them, I would have helped them when they cried on to me, you know? You're just wasting your breath now, you know?
Ezekiel 94. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city."
Yeah, so the city is talking about Jerusalem, a people before it's a place.
Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 5. "Thus saith the Lord power, this is Jerusalem.
Yeah, this is Jerusalem, a people before it's a place, man.
I have set it in the midst of the nations and countries that are round about her."
That's right. So what? We've been scattered amongst these other nations. This is Jerusalem. You know, a people before it's a place. You know, because they had that movie, you know, Thor Ragnarok, you know, and what they say, what you know, Esau say something, everybody, you know, like a rich man say something, they exalt it. You know, we've been saying this for years, you know. Oh, it's not the people that make up the place. It's not the place, you know, because what? I forgot, what's that place called, man? You know, that Thor lives at? It really don't matter. The city, their home, was destroyed, you know?
Asgard,
yeah. And Odin was like, it's not the city that makes up the country, but the people in the city. You can rebuild anywhere, you know what I mean? So, that's what we've been telling our people, but when they say, oh, that's deep, yo, that's deep. Come on, man, go ahead.
Got a precept. This is 2 Maccabees 5 and 19.
Yeah.
"Nevertheless, Yahweh Shem Shai did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake."
Yeah, so what? Read it one more time about the show.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees 5 and 19. "Nevertheless, Yahweh Shem Shai did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake."
Yeah, but the place for the people's sake, you know? Oh, I'm going to give this land to this people because I love this people. You know what I mean? And the people is what's going to make it prosperous, you know? Through their acts, through the righteous acts they're going to be committing in the land, you know? Go ahead.
Back in Ezekiel 9 verse 4. "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
Yeah, so what? The Lord said, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. It said a mark. Now, is this mark the same mark you find in Revelation? You know? The answer is no, you know? Oh, wait. What are you talking about? The men that are signing and crying, see, they got to receive the mark too. No, not what it's talking about. See, our people, they don't understand the scriptures, you know? If it was that, I mean, the Bible was contradicting themselves. I mean, the Lord was a liar, you know? And we know the Lord to be faithful and true, you know? So that mark is to be exempt from judgment. The Hebrew word tawab, you know? Tawab, you know? Say it there.
Tawab.
Yep. Which means to be exempt from judgment, you know? So the Lord is exempting these men that are sighing and crying to be exempt from judgment, you know? Check out here. You got people sagging their pants, you know? That goes back to, you know, you telling everybody you down, you know, hey, you can rate me, you know? That's what that goes back to, you know? There's just a lot of chaos and mayhem out here in the city of America. I think you just had a Jake with long hair holding this woman's hand. You couldn't even tell he was a dude, you know? These people are very effeminate, you know, you can see it on their faces. Our women don't know how to choose a man, that's why they choose the bad boys, you know? They choose, you got a woman, she don't got no life. She might be sleeping on someone's couch. She'll hold. She no consideration. Our people can't even tell when they in a effed up predicament. You know, that's why the Lord got to come and put them down. You know.
That's right.
Read it from the top.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
So you got men out here sighing and crying, you know, for all the abominations, just like, you know, Romans 15 and 4. And real quick,
Romans chapter 15, verse 4. And it reads on, for whatsoever things was written aforetime was written for our learning.
Go ahead.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
So we got the example earlier, you know, how that Lot, he was sighing and crying, and he was delivered. So us reading that, that's supposed to comfort us, you know. That's supposed to buckle us down. You know, we're gonna go through this suffering, you know. But we through patience, you know, long suffering, patiently wait for this, is good for a man to both hope and to patiently wait for Yahweh Shema Shai, you know. He said through patience and comfort, so these scriptures give us comfort, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They comfort us because we read earlier that Lot, he got delivered, you know. We read that Lot, he was sighing and crying, and the Lord delivered him, you know. We read earlier that Noah, he was delivered, you know, from the first death, you know. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 9 and 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite.
Read verse 4 again, the last part.
Yeah, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah, what are we sighing and crying about, you know? How, you know, they're pushing these sodomite agendas up on the children, you know? That you can't go to a decent restaurant without worrying about they cooked pork on the same grill that you're getting your cheeseburger from, you know? How they're treating these animals, and not only how are they treating them, they're butchering them up and killing them. You know, now when you eat the meat, all that, those hormones, you know, that stress that they were being under is now, that's what you're eating, that's what you're consuming into your spirit, you know? How, you know, you try to make, you know, brothers try to make a organic kefir or something. That those, you know, you might want to sweeten up bananas. Those bananas, those ain't real bananas, you know. That milk you're using, they'll tell them what they did with that milk. They'll tell them what they were doing with these things. You know what I mean? You know, there's no way around it. They got parasites in the water, you know, out of the faucet. You know, you worry about the pesticides on your fruit. But what, you gotta wash it in the faucet. You know, they got parasites going all in your fruit and whatnot. You know, you don't know. You know, that's why we gotta pray to Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, that he gets out of here. You know, because we are killed all the day long here in America. You know.
Right. Verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing.
And to the others who are at rest here, the others who are at ease. You know, the others who are happy with being in this place, you know? To the others, you know, that made their bed comfortable here in America, yeah, they made their bed comfortable, they're gonna have to lay in it, you know, when this judgment comes, when these calamities come, you know, you make your bed hard, you're gonna have to lay in it, you know? And that's what people have done, you know, they're gonna have to eat this judgment. There's no way around it. You know, you got Jake when they're younger, you're gonna eat all that food on that plate, you know? You ain't getting up out of the table to eat everything. You know, that's how the Lord is, you know? You ain't getting up, you ain't gonna get put to death until you drink every bit of judgment that the Lord wants you to eat. Go ahead.
Go ye after him through the city, and smite.
And smite. You look at that word smite. It means to kill. So after the angel, after you sealed the those who are silent and crying, you put that mark on them to be exempt from judgment. Right after, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, and smite. It's to kill. The other ones who aren't exempt from judgment, kill them. Put them to death. They're out there committing wickedness. They're out there smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, plotting to sleep with the next man's woman, which is adultery. They're worshiping false gods, They're eating all these abominable foods, bacon, pork chops, ham, fucking, you got pork ground beef, This is what our people are doing. Chicklets, fucking, fatback, yep, cracklets, You gotta be careful with some of these candies too, Some of them got gelatin in it, Look up how skills are made, It shows you a reverse thing, how the skill process is being made, and at the very end, you got a pig in there, because they're using the gelatin, the crushed up pig bones. Marshmallows, yep, that's right. You gotta be careful out here what you eat. You gotta do your research. Because a lot of these foods got pork in them. You may not know, but once you find out, you're supposed to stop eating.
Yep. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye any pity.
Yeah, so the angels ain't gonna be sparing. The angels ain't gonna be having no pity. They're not gonna have any mercy. Their eye is not gonna spare. When judgment comes, when Yahweh Shema Shai gives the order out to bring judgment upon you wicked of our people. Go ahead.
Verse 6, slay utterly old and young.
Yeah, slay utterly old and young. You got a lot of confusion going on. People don't know how to drive in Babylon, It says slay utterly old and young, Meaning what? The Lord is no respecter of persons. I don't care if you're an old man, you don't commit so much wickedness, but now all you do is sit in your rocking chair all day on the back porch, and wait for you, sit in your chair. Now you're a couch potato, you're old, or young, you're a young man, you in your youth, oh, he's only 8 years old, he's a young man, or he might be 20. You know how much wickedness he's committed in this life and the time before? So the Lord is not going to spare anybody, okay?
Both maid and little children.
Both maids and little children. So, young women are going to die. Children are going to die. Whether it be your sons, your young daughters. Yep, exactly. It says definition of slay. It says kill in a violent way, murder, cut down, massacre, slaughter, shoot down, execute, eliminate, wipe out, take out. So these are the things that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to do unto the wicked of our people for their wickedness, for them committing these wicked acts. And after that, get Amos 9 and 10.
And women.
And women, So older women, women of a certain age, they're going to get put to death too, She might have been a sodomite. She might have dealt with multiple men, might have stepped out on her man a couple times. She might love indulging into eating shrimp. She loves eating pork. She loves eating crab, lobster. They love going out. And there's been nothing but sodomites all day today, You got a J. Cole and an Edomite's hand. You know what I mean? Everybody here in Babylon, all obese and whatnot, that Western diet, It's crazy out here, yo.
Yep. And it reads, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Yeah, don't come near him, yo. Don't come near the men that have exempt for them to be judgment, They're good in that day, Come not near any man that have the mark, what? To be exempt from judgment. Go ahead.
I may say it reminds you of Job, right? Job had that mark. You know, he was exempt from the judgment because he was vexed in the spirit of what's going on in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, you mean Lot.
Lot.
Yep, exactly. Yep. That's right.
Yep. And it reads, and begin at my sanctuary.
Begin at my sanctuary. Those that know the truth, you know. Go ahead. You see all type of judgment. You know, the Lord's not playing. You got the Lord burning down houses. You got the Lord having people get caught up in 18-wheeler crashes. You know, getting paralyzed, being made potatoes. You know, those who have known the truth. You know, the scripture says it's better that you have not known the truth, you know, than to you have come in here, you know, and to basically deny the Lord afterwards, you know. Those that have known the truth are going to be beaten with many stripes, you know. You better not have known the truth than those who don't know the truth, you know. Go ahead.
Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
And they began at the ancient men that before the house. Yep. That was it.
Yep.
Count.
So what else was it?
Amos 9.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Now, who are the Lord's people? The Lord's people are you Israelites. You know, the children of thy people. The children of Israel. Everybody should know that the children of Israel are the Lord's people. Now, who are the children of Israel today? You know, I don't care if, you know, you want to believe it. I don't care if you, the Lord don't care if you want to believe it, you know? The Lord don't care. The children of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty something?
Nah. And it reads, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yeah, majority of our people, they're saying what? Oh, I'm not going to get caught up in this judgment. I'm going to be fine, you know? I'm going to continue in my wickedness. Ecclesiastes 8:11, the Bible shop. I'm going to continue in my wickedness, you know? I'm going to be all right, you know? But nah, those that are saying that, those are the ones who are going to be destroyed, you know? The sword is going to overtake them. These different killing instruments, death and destruction is going to overtake our people.
Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yeah, because sentence against an evil work, because judgment wasn't sent forth speedily. It wasn't, you know, the penalty for them breaking the laws wasn't executed speedily. You know, fast enough for a Jake, you know, before he could commit more wickedness. Because Jake get away with one thing, Jake commit wickedness that night. He wake up in the morning and commit even more wickedness, you know?
And it reads, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set into them to do evil. Our people like, yo, I'm good, Joe. What's up, Tyrone's wife last night? I'm on top of the world right now. We just robbed a boy. We got our lick in for the night, yo. They over here now. They over here celebrate. You know what I mean? We good. You know, our evil is rewarded. You know, our evil is rewarded with partying. You know, that's what our people think. So they fully set to do evil, more wickedness, more adulteries, more robbing and stealing, more eating these abominable foods, more smoking these cigarettes. You know, smoking weed. I've been smoking cigarettes all my life, boy. What you gonna tell me? I've been eating shrimp since I was a little kid, you know? I'm still here. That's what our people are saying. Go ahead.
Got it, sir.
Alright.
The point's at 8, but I'm starting at 6. This is the book of Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yeah, for lack of fear, ultimately, because what? Fearing the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't have any knowledge of how they're supposed to be living their lives, you know? So they have become destroyed. They have destroyed themselves in the way they have lived down here on the earth. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge. And how are you rejecting the knowledge? You know, you got Jake walking up and down the street, passing the men, the Lord, passing the apostles and elders, the great millstone, you know, passing the men that are under them in the spirit, you know. just going about their business, you know? Not worried about what the truth has to say. No, not worried about what Yahweh Shema Shai has to say. So what? They're rejecting that knowledge. Go ahead.
I will also reject thee.
And I will also reject thee, you know? The Lord's calling onto our people now, but since, you know, when there's going to be a time when you need my help. That's what the Lord's saying. Like, look, the Lord's saying, look, I don't need you, but you need me, you know? You're going to need me when I bring this calamity. You're going to need me when I bring this death and destruction. But since you rejected me, rejected the men that I set up, I'm going to reject you. You know, and when you're distressed, you know, when you're in a anguish of spirit, you know? Go ahead.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Yeah, look, you ain't going to be able to teach nobody. You ain't going to be able to know anything, you know? You know, that's why our leaders, they're teaching our people lies, because they don't know nothing. The Lord rejected them, you know? And blind leaders of the blind, they both going to fall into a ditch. Go ahead.
Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
Yeah, they forgotten the law, you know? They ain't keeping the commandments no more. Go ahead.
I will also forget thy children.
Yeah, I'm afraid. Our people rejected the Lord when he came on the earth 2,000 years ago, and the Lord is rejecting them now. Go ahead.
Verse 7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Therefore, I will change their glory into shame.
Yeah, as they increase, you know what? Their transgressions increase with them, you know? Our people didn't learn any more correction. So what? Their glory is going to be put to their shame, you know? Go ahead.
Verse 8. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. Yep. Constantly keep doing it.
Yep.
I want to Google something. I don't want to take it.
You want to take a picture of sign, man?
Yeah. I want to Google it. Y'all, I heard y'all a lot. I see y'all everywhere. I just want to Google it.
Yeah, man.
Look, y'all Muslims or...
So this sign right here says the 12 tribes of Israel. So we're Israelites.
Look. Nazis wouldn't understand, right?
I'm sorry, bro?
Nazis wouldn't understand, right?
I can't.
Nazis wouldn't understand, right?
Knowledge is...
Nazis wouldn't understand. You gotta learn. You gotta speak. You gotta speak so people can hear you. You want to do what God wants you to do. If you're a Muslim or you're a father son, it's different. It's like you and a woman. You gotta ask yourself, what is your job and what God wants you to do?
Yeah, we know our job.
Okay.
You know
I ain't
your
trying to
job?
take. You know what my job is, bro? To give, to receive, to give my blessings. That's what, at the end of the day, it ain't about what I want. It's about what everybody else wants.
All right, man, that's good.
Right is right, is wrong is wrong. I ask you this straight up, man to man. I don't know if you're a Muslim. I don't know if you're a preacher. I don't know if you're a prophet. I don't know if you're a father son. I don't know if you're a seventh son. Whatever. But look, I will say this. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I leave it alone. Whatever you do, you do it. You do it. I ain't twinning.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
You have a good one.
This is 2 Corinthians 11, man. Look it up on your phone. Hey, look it up. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Oh, it's locked in. That's locked. I forgot. Normally, you know.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep. 2 Corinthians 11 and 22.
Yeah, that's a spirit, bro. Go ahead.
Are they Hebrews? So am I.
Go ahead.
Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I.
So that's what we are. You know, we the Israelites. We the Hebrew Israelites of the seed of Abraham. Read one more time for show.
2 Corinthians 11 and 22.
That's a spirit, y'all, right? We're gonna bring this one out in a minute.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Are they Hebrews? So am I.
Yeah, we Hebrews, you know? Because you got Hebrew Edomites, you got Hebrew Israelites, you know? We the Hebrew Israelites. Go ahead.
Are they Israelites? So am I.
Yeah, we ain't no 5%ers up here. You know, we ain't no Moors. Are they Israelites? Yeah. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Go ahead.
Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I.
Yeah, we the seed of Abraham up here, yo.
Right.
We the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, we the Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. That's what we out here tell our people. You know? But Jake drunk, so I mean, you ain't gonna pay him no mind, no attention.
Hey, yeah, what does Scripture say? You know, the Lord give them eyes to see, but they see not, ears to hear, but they hear not. Like you said, look, can't you see the sun right here, my man? And then he still goes on to say, you know, 5%ers and all
He was
this
like,
nonsense. Yeah.
he was like, are y'all Morris? I was like, the signs say the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right. You know?
But yeah, were you on anything else? Or we gonna wrap it up?
Nah, that was it.
Yeah, man, Jake out here bugged out. That's what we telling our people, to repent, telling our people to turn back to the God of the Bible, you know, before it's too late. You know, we the real Hebrew Israelites. You know, we the men of the Lord. We the men of Yahweh by Shema Shai. You false prophets, you non-believers, you heathens, you know, we're coming up against his word. It's gonna be made it's gonna be made manifest who the God of the Bible is truly dealing with.
That's right.
And with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rechakodash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, for teaching us the truth. You know, according to the Bible, rule well. You know, and peace and blessings. You know, it's the Akim that tuned in, and the Akim across the four corners of the earth. You know, who are pushing this word in peace and sincerity. You know, into the multitude of believers. Right. You know, the Akwa. You know, and to them we say Shalom.
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 Pew.